very pleasant good evening, everyone. We bid you greetings from courtside at Henrico High School. We have returned to 2015 Henrico Holiday Hoops action. It is Championship Wednesday. The 7th and 5th place games are in the books. We are getting set to bring you live doubleheader coverage of the 3rd place game between number 5 Trinity Episcopal and the Cougars of Collegiate, a good old-fashioned prep league VISAA battle. And then after that, it's the main event, the 2015 Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament Championship game. And it just so happens it's going to pit number 1 and number 2 in our RVA Sports Network Boys Top 10 basketball poll. It'll be the number 2 ranked St. Christopher Saints attempting to win their 3rd tournament of this young season. They won the Rebel Invitational at Douglas Freeman at the start of the season, first week of December. A week ago tonight, they captured the Times Dispatch Invitational Championship for the very first time, defeating Deep Run. And now tonight, they will come on to Guy Davis Court and try to take the Henrico Holiday Hoops Championship away from the defending 5A state champions, the Henrico Warriors, who, by the way, have won 2 state championships since the last time they hoisted their own championship trophy. Henrico hasn't won this title since 2012. As you know, we were with you the past 2 years here live on the network. We were here courtside in 2013 when Potomac and Henrico went overtime before Tariq Felder and company got the championship. And, of course, you'll recall the 2 teams ended up having the rematch for the 5A state title in 2014 at the Siegel Center, also won by Potomac. Last year, when the tournament was moved over to Glen Allen High School because of the renovations going on here at Henrico, it was Colonial Forge Henrico in the championship. And you'll recall Colonial Forge got the lead. Henrico had a valiant last-minute comeback. Monty Buckingham hit a 3 just before the buzzer sounded to cut the margin to 1. But Colonial Forge was able to let the clock run out, and they took a 68-67 win to win the tournament and hand Henrico what would be their only loss in a 28-1 season that culminated with a 5A state championship last March at the Siegel Center. So we've got great action for you tonight here on the RVA Sports Network. Let's not sell this 3rd place game short. First of all, the Collegiate Cougars, who struggled in round 1 to knock off Collierville, Tennessee, 49-47. That was our last game on our quadruple header on Monday night. Well, then last night, they hung with Henrico most of the game, gave them fits, wouldn't go away. Henrico ends up with a 10-point win, 77-67, a bit of an eyebrow raiser to some. I think there were a lot of people thinking that Henrico would eventually pull away and get their usual big 20-plus point victory last night. Well, that didn't happen, as they ended up defeating Collegiate, but just by 10. So the Cougars are going to come in confident, but they're going to face a team in Trinity Episcopal that saw one get away. They led St. Christopher's at the half and into the second half in the first semifinal yesterday before the Saints poured it on, came back and took a 73-58 win to advance to the championship game. It was Trinity's first loss of the season. They come in tonight at 9-1. 5th ranked in our RBA Sports Network Top 10 high school basketball poll for boys. Collegiate comes in with a record of 5-4. It'll be the 3rd time we've seen Collegiate this season. Also saw them. They were also part of the Rebel Invitation Tournament, as was St. Christopher's, as we mentioned a moment ago. St. Christopher's winning that championship game over Albemarle back on the 4th of December. For Trinity, 2nd chance to see them. Of course, we saw them dismantle Garfield. Game of quarterfinal Monday, 101-48, to get their 9th straight win to start the season. So the Cougars to our left, we are courtside just to the left of the scorer's table. Trinity Episcopal to our right on the far side of the gym. And we will tell you that there have been a couple of electrical issues here earlier this afternoon. They lost power. They were able to restore power, but some of the light banks in the gym are currently not on. They have electricians and officials on site right now trying to restore full power. We do have enough lights to where we can play basketball. We finished up the 7th place game and had the 5th place game, and now we're getting set for 3rd place game action. That's the horn. We are ready. for starting lineups and the third place game in the 2015 Henrico Holiday Hoops tournament between the Collegiate Cougars and the Titans of Trinity Episcopal.
First for the Collegiate Cougars, wearing number 11, C. Brewer. Wearing 1-5, Evan Justice. Number 23, James Alfred. Number 25, Hercules Diego. Number 32,
starting lineup for Collegiate, including Evan Justice, Jed Laundrie, Berkeley Gaho, T. Brewer, and Ben Greer will round out the starting five for Collegiate. Your starting five for Trinity, including Zane Lewis, Merritt, Zach Jacobs, of course, Aaron Duhart in the starting five as well. Trinity Episcopal coming in 9-1. Collegiate enters this evening with a record of 5-4. 8 minutes on the clock, and we are set and ready to go. Third place game here at Henrico Holiday Hoops. First of our doubleheader tonight. Still to come, number 1 versus number 2, the championship game on our final broadcast of the calendar year 2015. We kick off 2016 in style this coming Monday night. We'll tell you more about that broadcast as the evening unfolds. We've sent out a link on Twitter at both Henrico Sports and at the RVA Sportsnet for fans that they can tune in immediately. And there's a link to our broadcast at the top of both RVASportsNetwork.com and HenricoCountySports.net. Tell them to tune into YouTube right now. The tip is controlled by the Titans, and we are underway at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Duhart will run the point. Over to Lewis and then back to Duhart. Looking inside for Brassington. Nothing much there, but they'll develop it. Duhart, right side, stops. Brassington up top. Back over to Aaron. Being very patient, as they should. Looking inside. Now Brassington shakes his man. Gets the ball up off the glass left side. 4-2. 2-0 Trinity. Laundrie across the timeline, and the Cougars' first possession of the evening. Brewer up top, over to Justice. And they bounce it inside to Brewer, baseline. Jacobs is there. And they'll whip it around. Almost a minute in. Both teams patient to start. And we have a foul up front on Brassington, as Greer puts a hand in. First foul against the Titans. Cougars will take it out. Nice cutter. Justice with it. Reverse layup attempt off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound to Lewis. Down court. Gets it to Jacobs. His layup attempt too strong. Rebound Brewer. Quickly down court. Justice will drive. Dump it down to Gaho. And is able to fake two defenders and go up for the tying 2. 2-all, 6:40 to go. First quarter just underway. Third place game. Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015 as the crowd files in. Cross-court pass attempt hits the backboard, but it goes right back to Duhart, and he flies it out front to Lewis, and Zane will reset the offense. Looks right side. Duhart's open for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Gaho. Gets it to Laundrie. Quickly down court to Brewer. Back to Jed up top. Aaron Duhart on him. Coming up 2 minutes gone, first quarter. Justice looks to work right side, nothing there. Comes around the other side, finds Brewer at the point. Jacobs out on him. Big size advantage for him. Almost a steal. Into the corner. Drive, kick out. Top of the key. Three-pointer. Good. Evan Justice for 3. And the Cougars take their first lead of the evening, 5-2 at 5:35 to go first quarter. Lewis right at the circle. 40 feet out will reset the offense. Right side to Brassington. Duhart cuts, nothing there. Jacobs will take it up top. Around to Merritt. And up top to Duhart. Had trouble with the pass, but got it. Inside Jacobs, top of the key. He'll take a long jumper. It's good. Zach Jacobs, who, of course, we saw last year at Maggie Walker Governor School, now a Titan, gets his first basket of the night. Brewer, open, cross-court pass, open Laundry for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Duhart. Nice behind-the-back dribble, Lewis. He dribbles himself into a corner, finds Duhart. Bounce pass into the corner. Merritt for three, too strong. Laundry with the board, got a man if he can get it down court. Does. Gaho, up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Jacobs wins it. Here come the Titans. 4:35 to go. Quick first quarter. Jacobs. Left side to Duhart. He'll work the lane. Back to Zach. Zach for three. Front iron. No good. Rebound Laundry. Steal. Duhart. Lazy pass. Aaron got a hand on it. He puts it in. Does it count? No, the shot does not count. They'll have the foul before the shot on Merritt. Check that, on Laundry, his first and the team's first. And Trinity will inbounds it underneath their own basket. Lewis in the corner, Laundry on him. Keeps the dribble going, now stops. Brassington up top to Merritt. Merritt looks to drive. Gets to Lewis over on the baseline. He'll take a 15-footer, no good. Jacobs skies for the rebound, has position, and puts it back up for two. He's got 4 of the 6 for Trinity. 6-5 Titans. Halfway through the first quarter. Justice, top of the circle. And we got a foul away from the ball. It's going to be offensive, and if it's against Laundry, that's going to be his second personal. And suddenly some foul trouble for Collegiate as Laundry commits 2 quick personal fouls. 3:50 to go, first quarter. Villanueva's going to check in at the next timeout. So is Jack Wyatt. Jacobs up top, right side to Merritt. Merritt into the corner. Got a cutting Jacobs. Lost it, got it back. Flips it to Brassington. Short jumper, no. Saw it was short. Went, grabbed his own rebound and put it right off the glass for 2. Great foresight there by Brassington. 8-5 Trinity. 3:20 to go in the quarter. Gaho goes right around his man, but his layup attempt is short. Rebound Jacobs. Into the corner. Brassington for 3. Good. Brassington has 7 points, and the lead is 6 at 11-5. 3 minutes to go. First quarter and a steal. Merritt coming down the court, goes all alone and lays it up for 2. And I suspect we'll get a timeout here. And we do. Timeout, Collegiate. Trinity has gone on a 9-0 run to take a 13-5 lead at 2:55 to go in the first quarter. So the Cougars will talk things over. Not only are they found themselves suddenly down 8 points, but again, Jed Laundry with 2 quick personal fouls. That's going to exacerbate the problem. They come out of the timeout. Wyatt checks in, as we mentioned a moment ago, at the next break, and this was that break. Villanueva in there too, joining Justice and Gaho and T. Brewer. Those are 5 for the Cougars, suddenly down 13-5, 2:50 to go, first quarter. Justice right side to Jack Wyatt. He's got Jacobs on him. Bounce pass up top, whipping around Gaho. No good, but the rebound, Wyatt is there to clean it up and put it in. Jack Wyatt for 2. 13-7. Duhart underneath the basket. Reverse layup. No. Merritt flies in to get the rebound in the air. Put it up and in. Good anticipation. 15-7. Wyatt is wide open and is able to get the pass. Nice assist from Justice for 2. Jack Wyatt with 4 off the bench quickly. Brassington up top. Looked inside. Nothing there. One dribble to Armstrong into the game. Almost traveled with it up top. Travion to Jacobs. Thought about a long 2. Going to drive instead. Put up the 10-footer. No good. And Brewer gets the positioning. Doesn't have the height, but had the position for the rebound. Into the corner, Gaho gets it back to Justice. Thought about a 3. Nothing there. Pass to Brewer, who almost started cutting to the basket. He will now with the ball and draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Merritt. That's his first and the second team foul against Trinity. With 1:41 to go in the opening quarter. First shot from Brewer is good. One more for Brewer. He's now on the board. Fourth Cougar to get on the scoreboard this evening. Second shot, also good. 8-point lead shaved in half. It is 15-11. As Duhart walks it up in 1:35 left first quarter. Inside. Shot blocked. They're going to say tie up. Yep. As Wyatt ties up Baycott, Armando Baycott into the game. And the possession arrow belongs to Collegiate. Some full court pressure now. Villanueva being hounded by Duhart. Gets across the timeline. 1:22 to go. Gaho to Justice up top. Whips it right side. Villanueva jumper. Short. Rebound Baycott. Looking down court. Duhart's there looking to push. Over right side. Armstrong looks for a lane. Puts it up. Got the foul. Travion to the line in a moment. And Gaho will be guilty of the personal foul, his first, team's third. First free throw, rims out. No good. And we'll get one more. Trinity with, at one point, an 8-point lead. Down to 4 now. And still 4 as Armstrong misses both free throw attempts. Under a minute to go, first quarter, 15-11. Wyatt down right side, Baycott on him. Up top to Justice, Brown into the game on him. Left-handed in the lane, no good. Baycott gets the board for the Titans. Merritt brings it across the timeline. Out to Armstrong. He'll look to drive. No one there to cut, so it goes Duhart outside. He'll find a cutter. That's Brown. Shot no good. Got his own rebound, and we got a push coming up against Collegiate. That foul is going to be against Colson Williams, and that'll be his first personal. He's into the game for Collegiate. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Into Brown. He'll drive the baseline. Put it up short. No good. Got his own board. Blocked by Wyatt. Out to Duhart. Up to Armstrong. Fake to 3. Wants to drive. Finds it to Baycott. Driving down the lane. Merritt in and out. No good. Long rebound is saved by Brewer of Collegiate with 8 seconds to go. They got to hurry. They get it down court. Justice with 5. He doesn't realize the time's almost out. He's got to put it up. Finally does. Well short. Wasn't thinking time management-wise, and we come to the end of the first quarter. After 1 tonight in the third-place game at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015, our score, number 5 Trinity Episcopal 15, and the Collegiate Cougars 11. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight, friends, on RVA Sports Network as we conclude our 3-day holiday feast of hoops. 4 games here Monday, 4 games yesterday over at the Southerner Classic at Lee Davis High School. And we wrap up our marathon coverage tonight with this doubleheader here back at Henrico. Our 2016 schedule, calendar-wise, January is looking really good, and we're going to kick it off in a fantastic way. Monday night, this Monday, we're at Cosby High School for the battle between number 2 Monacan and number 3 Cosby. 2 of the established top 3 in girls basketball in the 804. Both teams coming off losses to Highland Springs in the Times-Dispatch Invitational last week. How will they respond? One team's going to pick up their second loss very early in January. 7 o'clock Monday night, live from Cosby. Megan Walker versus Jocelyn Jones and company. Looking forward to it. Chiefs and Titans exclusively here on the RVA Sports Network. And we're back here at Henrico for a huge game January 13th. We'll tell you more about that at halftime. Second quarter underway. Armstrong over left side. Oliver Aiken checks in for Trinity. Zane Lewis running the point right now. He works it back up top. Aiken goes inside to Jacobs. Wants to turn around, and we have a whistle. It's going to be against Wyatt. First personal against Jack. They get the inbounds pass in. We're 35 seconds into the second quarter. Armstrong looking to work down the baseline. Cross-court pass into the corner. Aiken for 3, no good. And the rebound to Collegiate. Gaho gets positioning over Lewis. Bounce pass down the lane. Floater in. And I believe that was Williams in for 2. 15-13, inside to Jacobs, surrounded by 3 Cougars, and they say travel with the basketball. The turnover to Collegiate with a chance to tie it. They're on an 8-2 run since that timeout at 13-5. Wyatt, left of the circle. Lost the ball, but Gaho was there to grab it. Corner for Williams. Get it into Wyatt. And I think they're going to get Jacobs inside. Foul on Wyatt, pushing him. Zach's first personal foul. Williams right of the circle as they inbound it. Wyatt up top, Jacobs on him. Wyatt, 2 dribbles, right side. Williams gets it into Wyatt. Back out to Brewer. Armstrong's right there. Brewer, bounce pass, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Trinity. Aiken with it. Gets it to Armstrong. Long 3-pointer, good. Every time Travion Armstrong has the basketball from 25 in, he is a threat to rainbow it in for 3. 18-13, 5:50 to the half. Williams, left baseline, nothing there. Walks it out, now into the baseline for Gaho. He works over 2 men, shot no good. Wyatt had positioning, and they're going to get Aiken over the back for the foul. 4 fouls now against Trinity, 5 against Collegiate, so no shooting yet. Wyatt up top to Brewer, 5:35 to the half. Wyatt up top. Williams to Gaho, working patiently. It was down to 2. It's back to 5 with the Armstrong tray a moment ago. Brewer right of the circle. Look for a pick. Wasn't there. Working over the lane, now up top. Wyatt's going to drive, put it up off the glass too strong. Long rebound goes to Collegiate. Got a 2-on-1 underneath. And a great assist, Gaho to Wyatt, who gets the lay-in. 6 points for Jack. Quickly down the lane is Armstrong, and he'll draw the foul. And it'll be number 2 on Berkeley Gaho. Got a question on Twitter about the light situation here at Henrico, and we'll answer that as soon as we have a timeout on the floor on Twitter. First shot, Armstrong, no good. We've got live Twitter updates for these games tonight on our main network feed, the RBA Sportsnet, and of course, being in Henrico, we've got you covered live on Henrico Sports on Twitter tonight at Henrico Sports. Second shot for Armstrong is good. So 1 of 2 for Travion, the University of Nevada football commit, 19-15, 4:48 to the half. Titans by 5, looking to go 10-1 on the season. Justice back in, up top to Brewer. Armstrong guards him. Into the corner, looking for Wyatt. Nice touch pass, back to Wyatt, puts it up, foul. Allende Bud into the game and doing some nice passing work. Working with Wyatt. The foul's going to go against Blake Bowen into the game, and it's his first personal. Now can Wyatt take advantage at the free throw line? First shot is good, and Jack Wyatt leads all scorers along with Brassington, who had 7 quickly for Trinity. Wyatt now matches him at 7. It could be the game-high score in a moment at 8. And there it is. Free throw good, back down to 2. 19-17, 4:28 to go in the half. Aiken up top. He decides to take a 3, way off, no good, but the long rebound to Baycott got bailed out. Bowen into Baycott. He'll work on Wyatt, put it up, short, no good. Battle for the board, won by Collegiate. Williams in there. Brewer looking into the corner. Bud for 3, no good. Rebound off of Wyatt, and it'll go to Trinity. Jack tried to play possum there and say, no, I didn't touch, but indeed he did. Off of Wyatt, out of bounds. Just under 3:50 to go. Two-point game. Looking inside for Baycott. Got positioning. Bank shot short. Rebound. Collegiate. Justice left of the circle. Bowen on him. They work it around. Ben Greer back in the game for the Cougars. Wyatt in the corner. Gets it to Bud. Bud to Justice right side. Justice to lefty. Cross court pass to Bud. He'll drive, kick it out. Got a foul. And if that's on Jacobs, that's his second personal. So 3:14 to the half. Not shooting yet. Almost. Justice will drive inside. Shot, no, too strong. But the offensive board to Bud. Cougars keep it. Brewer looking to go left lane. Put it up too strong again. Rebound, but a foul. And I believe it'll be Trinity ball. And it's on Wyatt, and that's his second foul. So Wyatt, Laundrie, and Gaho all have 2 fouls. We're into the bonus for Trinity. 2:56 to the half. Free throw, 1-1. Shot up, no good. And Bud with the right hand gets the rebound over Brassington. Brewer, right side to Bud. Bud's going to drive the baseline, kick it out. Up top, Villanueva. He'll drive, back up top. Drive again, open, Bud, shot, hangs on the rim, between the rim and the backboard, will not drop. Comes back down to Trinity. Brassington gets it left side open for three, short, no good. Justice with the rebound, 2:20 to go. First half, 2-point game. It's Brewer. Over to Justice, right of the circle. Evan looking to drive. Now kicks it baseline. Bud is open for three in the corner. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds as Greer tried to bat it out to a teammate, but he did it too strongly and it headed into the bleachers before the Cougars could save it. Titan basketball, under 2 minutes to go to the half. Merritt back into the game for the Titans. Loses the basketball, and it's going to come out of bounds right here to our broadcast position. Turnover to Collegiate. .145 to intermission. It feels like we've been stuck a while at 19-17. Looking for Villanueva cutting. He had a beat on it. No good. Rebound taken by Collegiate. And it's Brewer that puts it in with the left hand. Snuck in there, got the offensive board, and we're tied at 19 with 1:25 to go. Duhart looking to drive. Nothing there. Got it to Lewis. Right side. Up top to Brassington. Thought about a three. Merritt will take it back. 1:14 to go. Tink Boyd is in. Gets it to Duhart. Over to Merritt. Inside Brassington. Blocked. And a foul. Oh, my. Cougars wanted a clean block there. They probably have a bit of an argument, but they'll say with the body. Greer's first personal. And 2 shots for Brassington. First shot is up, no good. And it's like a cold front came through this gym between quarters. Neither team can find the basket in this 8-minute frame. 1:01 to go. Can Brassington break the tie? Yes. That gives him 8 for the evening. Trinity 20, Collegiate 19. Final minute of the first half. Full court pressure coming. The double team. Justice whips it to Villanueva. They get across the timeline. Baseline. Greer in the corner. Got it out to Brewer, who almost lost it. Brown almost got the steal. Out of bounds in front of the Titan bench. Retains Cougars ball. It'll be Greer kicking it into the corner. Justice shot partially blocked. Fight for the rebound down low, and it's going to be Collegiate gets it and calls time. Looked like it might have been a jump ball situation, but it looked like Greer had full control when the coach called time here to our left. So timeout Collegiate. They'll retain possession down 1 with 37.9 to go. A 1-point game here in the third place game at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Still to come, the main event. Number 1, Henrico. Number 2, St. Christopher's. 2 University of Richmond future teammates going at it. as it'll be Monty Buckingham of Henrico against Nick Sherrod of St. Christopher's. A year from now, they'll be under the tutelage of Chris Mooney at the Robbins Center. But tonight, they will be on opposite sides of the court. Looking forward to that matchup. And it's going to be much, much more than that one-on-one battle. That's just one of the underlying storylines of our 1 versus 2 battle tonight. Final 35 seconds. Collegiate inbounds it. Justice has it over to Greer. Greer left wing. Gets it up top to Williams. Over to Brewer. Villanueva, right side. Duhart with nice defense on him. Justice up top at 15. Keeps the dribble going. Brown tries to steal. Into the corner. That's Williams. He'll get trapped. Needs help. And loses it. Brown with the steal. Merritt pass to a cutting Brassington. In and out, no good. And the buzzer sounds. And that is the microcosm of the second quarter. The ball up on the glass, rims completely around the back half of the rim, and falls off. It happened for both teams. And we go to the half in a defensive struggle. Number 5, Trinity 20, and Collegiate 19 at the half at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Sending out a quick tweet update to let our fans on Twitter know about the halftime score. 20-19. Collegiate led by Jack Wyatt's 8 points. Matt Brassington leads Trinity Episcopal also with 8 points. We're going to take a quick timeout for a few moments. Halftime statistics have arrived. And when we come back, we'll talk about the halftime stats. And we'll also get you set for second half action. And take a look at some of the other big broadcasts coming up in the month of January here on the RVA Sports Network. That's all still to come. Just a couple of minutes away, so stay with us here on RVA SN.
Sheehy Ford Ashland is as close as your keypad. Just go to SheehyFordAshland.com, or you can come by their beautiful facility on Highway 1 south of Ashland and check out the Quick Lane Service Center. They service all makes and models with a 17 multi-point inspection free of charge. And Sheehy does great things for the community too, like supporting Habitat for Humanity and the Massey Cancer Center, plus many others. Good people giving back to the community. That's Sheehy Ford in Ashland and at SheehyFordAshland.com.
Crown Limousine Service, Ashland and Richmond's full-service limousine company. Your best choice for business travel to Dulles, Reagan, Norfolk International, and Newport News Williamsburg airports. Crown Limousine is the mark of excellence. Call them 24/7, 368-0229, 368-0229. Reservations are now being accepted for their annual Tacky Light Holiday Tour. Crown Limousine Service. Online at crownlimousine.net, 368-0229.
And we welcome you back in to the campus of Henrico High School. Yes, there is some mood lighting going on here in the gymnasium at Henrico High as we get set to tweet out halftime stats from our third place game here at Henrico Holiday Hoops. 20-19 is our halftime score, with number 5 Trinity on top of Prep League and VISAA rival Collegiate. Jack Wyatt, 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting and 2 made free throws, leads Collegiate. Matt Brassington, 8 points, leads Trinity. All even in terms of rebounding, 18 apiece. Collegiate 8 fouls and a couple of players with 2 each. They would be Laundrie, Gaho, and Jack Wyatt. Whereas Zach Jacobs, the only player for Trinity with 2 fouls, but that's a pretty big one. Assist to turnover ratio essentially the same. 3 assists for both teams, 4 turnovers for Collegiate, and 3 for Trinity. First half shooting's the score, and most of the problems came in the second quarter. Trinity shooting 32%. They're 2 of 7 at the line. Collegiate shooting 29% from the floor, but they made all 4 of their first half free throws. 2019, and we're about 4 minutes away from the start of the second half. We have an update just in over at the Southerner Classic. If my phone would cooperate a little bit, and now that it has, okay. Halftime Southerner Classic Championship, girls. Number 9, Deep Run, holds a 9-point lead over Caroline. 29-20 is the score. Thanks to our buddy Lee Dotson for that update. Lee Davis, Colonial Heights, their boys championship game. It'll kick probably about the same time we do here. And our Taylor Luck at Taylor RVASN on Twitter is going to live tweet that game. So Colonials fans and Confederate fans, follow us on Twitter. We'll have frequent retweets at both the RVA Sportsnet and also at Hanover Sports. But you can also follow our buddy Taylor Luck on Twitter, our reporter. He's usually out 2-3 nights a week all season long at all the sports we do. At Taylor RVASN, that's at Taylor RVASN. We mentioned that we'll be back here at Henrico in a couple of weeks. Mark your calendar for January 13th. It'll be a girls-boys varsity top 10 doubleheader. And it could be a preview of the Conference 11 championship games for both the Deep Run Wildcats and the Henrico Warriors. Never know, as it will be girls first, followed by the boys. Deep Run Henrico, live here on the RVA Sports Network, Wednesday night, January 13th. We will take to the air just before 6 p.m. Girls game will be first. Boys varsity will be approximately at 7:30 p.m. Broadcast schedule for us here live on RVASN in January. Monday night, it's Monacan at Cosby, number 2 versus number 3 in girls basketball. That's January 4th, next Monday night. January 13th, Deep Run at Henrico girls boys doubleheader, top 10 doubleheader here on the network. Martin Luther King night, January the 18th. LC Bird goes to Highland Springs in top 10 boys action. We'll have that live for you Monday night the 18th. Tuesday night, January 26th, we are live at Meadowbrook for a doubleheader. Girls, boys varsity basketball, Highland Springs, Meadowbrook, now a Conference 12 affair. And don't forget, Saturday night, January 16th at Highland Springs. For the third consecutive year, proud to partner with StatVA.com. For their StatVA.com Girls Basketball Classic, we'll have 3 games that night beginning at 5:30. Girls basketball action, Cosby Edison, L.C. Bird Western Branch, and number 1 Highland Springs against last year's 6A runner-up, Bethel. That's all January 16th. And, of course, our complete broadcast schedule always available on the right side of our website, rvasportsnetwork.com. That's rvasportsnetwork.com. Second half about to begin. (20-19). Cougars were once down by 8 midway through the first quarter. Were able to erase that deficit, and then both teams went cold second period. Cougars get the ball to start the second half. They're working right to left across your tablet, laptop, or smartphone. Laundry back in the game with those 2 fouls. Gets it to Justice. Into the corner. It's Laundry. Gaho up top. Looks to drive. Kick out. Laundry left wing. Lost it. Got it back. Duhart on the defense. And then up top to Greer. Gaho looking to work. Bounce pass. They get it to Brewer. Laundry. They're working hard, trying to find a seam. Titans really tight. 3-point attempt. Rims in and out. No good for Laundry, and the rebound to Zane Lewis. Lewis looking to drive. Puts it up with the right hand. Short. Rebound Collegiate. Justice with it. He's running, and that's a foul. Run into near midcourt by Merritt. That'll be his second personal. First team foul of half number 2 by either squad. About a minute in. Still 20-19. It's like the electricians took a break and just put lids on the basket and then went back to work on our lighting issue here, which they're, by the way, still working on. Justice, turnaround jumper. No good. Long rebound to Duhart. Into the corner. That's Merritt. Bounce pass to Jacobs. Knocked aside by Gaho. It'll stay with Trinity underneath. Activities Director Tom Jeremiah came here to the scorer's table a few moments ago, and he said they went to panel after panel after panel, and they're still working on it. So, yes, we have less than optimal lighting here in the gym, but it is playable conditions. TV's not going to like it, but us radio folks, we have no problem with it. Turnover on the out-of-bounds pass to a Collegiate. The Cougars will try to bring it up court now and face some pressure. Laundry gets it across the timeline. Still no score third quarter. Brewer, he'll get a score. Brewer for 2. On the floater, and the Cougars retake the lead for the first time since early on. Jacobs is stripped going up right side. Long pass to Justice. Up and in. Cougars by 3. Quickly down court. Duhart shot very short. Rebound, Jacobs up and a foul. And is it going to be 3 on Laundry? It will be. Third foul on Jed Laundry. And Jacobs will go to the free throw line to kind of try to cut into this 3-point deficit. First shot is up and short. Zach will get one more. We mentioned Trinity, 2 of 7 from the line in the first half. And they leave another one there. Second shot up, and that one's good. 23-21. Cougars by 2. We told you they hung around with Henrico all night last night in the semifinals. Double team, and Laundry's forced to call a timeout at midcourt. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. And they retake the lead now, 23-21. Third place game here at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Quick update on the great cold of 2015 that we suffered through the last 2 days. The bad news is it's taken the fall down into the chest, which is why our voice is a bit raspy tonight. The good news is we're not sneezing to all get out. We're not having to pot down the microphone every 3 minutes to blow our nose, I'm happy to say. So we'll take the good with the bad and move on. Laundry out of the timeout, bounce pass corner. Gaho had it over to Greer, right side to Justice. Evans looking, nothing there. Now tries to go, slips, falls, gets it though out of his hand. Now he's open for three. Good. Evan Justice for three. 26-21. Biggest lead of the game. Into the corner and a steal by Laundry and the Cougars. Collegiate's biggest lead, 5 points. Brewer tries to get it inside, blocked, and Jacobs grabs it. Quickly down court's Duhart. Shot up off the glass, rattles in. First two of the night for Duhart, 26-23, 5:10 to go, third quarter. 7:15 is still our projected tip time for the championship game. Bounce pass, tipped by Merritt, stolen. Here comes Lewis to Jacobs, and in. And the Titans answer back. The 5-point lead is down to one. 26-25. Justice down the lane, stripped. Duhart with it. A chance to take the lead. Up, no good. Little out of control that time. Rebound Laundry. Bounce pass stolen by Duhart again in the lane. And then he double dribbled. Oh my goodness, a break for the Cougars there. Williams and Wyatt will check in for Collegiate. Brassington is in now for Trinity. As the Cougars precariously hold on to a 1-point lead. Bounce pass into Williams, full court pressure. Williams gets away from Brassington. Drive, bounce pass, floater in the lane, good for Gaho. 28-25, 4:20 to go, third quarter. Duhart brings it out, says let's reset this. Corner for Lewis, inside to Jacobs, puts it up and in. Yeah, they need to go into the big man Jacobs more often here second half. Armstrong going to check in shortly. Justice double team, beautiful pass inside, blocked. Wyatt had a shot. Brassington denied it. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Collegiate. Brassington will come out. Armstrong will check in. Fantastic action and much higher paced as we get the ball stolen at midcourt. It's Duhart all alone with the left hand for two. Duhart did not score in the first. He's got four and almost another steal, and Armstrong will finish it. Excuse me, misses the dunk though. Long rebound to Duhart. Trinity keeps it. Cross-court pass Merritt, traveled. And a turnover at 3:24 to go. The Cougars look to retake the lead. Down court quickly is Gaho. Puts it up, blocked by Jacobs. No way you're going to get it over to Zach. Had the positioning the whole way, out of bounds, it'll stay. With the Cougars, 3:20 to go, third quarter. Having trouble getting it in, and they don't. Knocked away by Lewis, and they'll retry in the corner. This time, no problem getting it into Wyatt. Brewer left side to Williams. Williams tries to get it inside. We've got a foul. It's going to be the third foul on Merritt for Trinity as he pushed aside Gaho to try to grab the steal on the pass inside, the little floater. Collegiate inbounds it again. Approaching 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Cross-court pass, trouble with it by Wyatt. Now picks it up and needs help and gets it from Justice. Duhart on him. Lost it. Duhart goes behind him, gets it. It's a foot race. Duhart will win it. And Aaron's got 6 points in this quarter, and the Trinity leads back to 3. Very bad inbounds pass, almost stolen. Collegiate lucky to get it. Brewer across the timeline, bounce pass to Wyatt. He lays it off the glass for 2. Jack Wyatt in double figures with 10. 31-30, 2:25 to go, third quarter. Right of the circle is Lewis. Lewis tells Armstrong to start moving in the right corner. Drives the baseline, cross court to Merritt. Armstrong there, three-pointer, left corner, well short. Rebound Williams. Justice didn't see the ball coming, just barely saw it in time. Drives, stripped. Jacobs. Bad pass. Gaho gets it. Floater off the rim. No good. Rebound Duhart. Pass. And that's going to be a kick. Brewer tried to steal it, but the ball goes to his foot instead. Possession stays with Trinity. 1:54 to go, third quarter. Number 5 ranked Titans just by 1. And Collegiate has had the lead as much this quarter as Trinity has. You never know, this was 9-1 versus 5-4. Inbound to Lewis. Floater in the baseline area, no good. Rebound Brewer. Long cross-court pass to Bud, inside to Wyatt. Waits for 2 men, scores, and a foul. And it'll be Zane Lewis picking up his first personal foul. Or is that Duhart? No, they're going to put that one on Duhart. 14, not 4. Wyatt, three-point opportunity. Rims out, no good. Long rebound, tipped by Collegiate. Grabbed by Brown for Trinity. Now again down by 1. 1:30 to go, third quarter. Merritt, bounce pass. Duhart in the lane. Over to Armstrong. 15-footer baseline. Rims out, no good. Rebound Duhart. Couldn't hold it. Went to the ground. Off his body. Collegiate ball. .122 and counting. More full court pressure put on by Trinity. Driving down the lane. Hands it off to Williams. Baseline jumper, no. Merritt with the rebound. Quickly down court. Ball stolen by Brewer. Beautiful anticipation. Gaho gets the ball. Almost traveled at midcourt. Villanueva in. Three-pointer Brewer. Rims out, no good. Rebound Armstrong. He's looking to run. Travion all the way. And they're going to say count the basket and a foul. The foul is going to go against Villanueva. And Armstrong can complete the and one opportunity as Trinity retakes the lead. Brewer will come out for now for Collegiate. Laundry will check back in. Shot short. Rebound Wyatt. Can't connect again at the charity stripe. Final minute, third quarter. Laundry across the timeline with 3 personals. Villanueva left side into Bud. Bud looking to work in the lane. Puts up a floater. Bounces off the rim twice. No good. Armstrong rebound. 35 left. Travion looking to drive. And he, traveled. Carried the basketball at the top of the key. Turnover to Collegiate. And I would think they'd want to hold for the last shot here at 32.1 to go. But first, they got to weather the pressure. Villanueva gets it inbounds. And a foul. That goes against Brown. That'll be his first. And the 4th team foul against Trinity. Inbounds pass tipped aside, out of bounds, still will be with the Cougars. 28.5 to go. Collegiate trying to get it in bounds. Ball is tipped. Battle for it at midcourt. Lewis wins it. Trinity has it. Zane kicks it out. Bowen for three. Good. Huge play. Fueled by the defense. And the lead at 4 with 15 and under to go. Collegiate struggling right in front of us. Villanueva with 2 Titans on him. Referee whistle. They will confirm. All right, they're going to get the foul, and if it's on Merritt, that's going to be his 4th. 8.5 to go. Villanueva checking in. And no one has blown the whistle yet. Trinity is going to get Merritt out of there immediately with his 4th personal. Tink Boyd will check in. They move Villanueva a couple of feet to the left. They've got 8.5 seconds to work with. Bounce pass into Laundry. He'll drive. Shot off the back of the backboard. No good. Quickly down court. Can Armstrong keep it? No. Cougars have it. Can't get a shot off. And we're through 3. After 3 tonight in the 3rd place game at 2015 Henrico Holiday Hoops. Our score, the 5th-ranked Titans of Trinity Episcopal on the strength of their defense and a tray late from Blake Bowen. 36. The Collegiate Cougars, 32, live and exclusively here on the RVA Sports Network. Still to come. The championship. Oh, we can't wait. Number 1, Henrico, undefeated. Number 2, St. Christopher's, undefeated. St. Christopher's won the Rebel Invitational at Douglas Freeman the first week of the season. They won for the first time ever the Times Dispatch Invitational Tournament a week ago tonight over Deep Run. And tonight they'll try to complete the trifecta and knock Henrico off on their home floor. Henrico has not won this tournament in 3 years. They lost the 2013 championship on this floor in overtime to the team they'd lose to in the 5A state title in March. The following year, and that's the 2014, that was Potomac. And then last year, the tournament at Glen Allen, and they lost by 1 to Colonial Forge, the eventual 6A state champions. And the only loss in Henrico's 28-1 season. 4th quarter underway. Trinity with the ball, up 4. Lewis up top. Gets it to Jacobs. Jacobs into the corner for Bowen. Quick pass. Duhart drives the lane, puts it up, and in. Aaron Duhart, no points first half, 8 points second half. Cougars having trouble getting the ball in bounds, and Trinity will get it at midcourt. Up by 6, looks inside, pass knocked away. Out of bounds off of Ben Greer. Stays with Trinity. Inbound to Duhart. Trinity can finally get a bit of separation here with a basket. Duhart looking to drive. Ball partially tipped. Jacobs gets it, puts it up. Too strong. Rebound, Ben Greer strong underneath for Collegiate. Greer trapped. Laundry gets it, and they'll reset. A minute gone, 4th quarter. 38-32. 7-0 run right now for Trinity Episcopal. Greer, top of the key, down low to Laundry. Laundry kicks it out to Greer, around to Brewer. Bounce pass into Laundry. Had it, lost it, got it back. Greer quickly to Justice. He'll put up a 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Lost. Picked up by Gaho. He'll turn around, put one up. It's short. Justice tries to stave it. And when he taps it, his foot's on the line. And the ball belongs to Trinity. Trinity looking to move to 10-1 on the season. Duhart across the timeline. 6:20 to go. Titans by 6. Jacobs up top. Almost traveled. Duhart in the baseline. Put up a floater. Good. Second half has belonged to Aaron Duhart for Trinity Episcopal. He's got all 10 of his points after intermission. 6 minutes to go. 40-32 Titans. Wyatt's going to check in a moment for the Cougars. Justice up top. Gaho, right wing. Jacobs on him. Looking to drive. Put it up with the left hand. Too strong. Zach with the rebound. Trinity with some numbers. Duhart in the lane. Rims out and in. Everything going right now for Aaron Duhart. Justice flips it across to Brewer for three. Back iron, no good. Duhart with a long board in the corner. 5:30 to go. Things are starting to get away from the Cougars. Into the corner. Three-pointers short. Rebound. Who else? Duhart into the lane. Good. Aaron Duhart has taken over. 14 second half points. Timeout. Collegiate. Titans lead 44-32, 5:14 to play here in the third place game at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Aaron took one shot in the first half, missed it. Since then, 14 points to lead all scorers. Wyatt leads Collegiate with 12. Justice has 8. Brewer with 6. Laundry, saddled with foul trouble, has not scored tonight. Jacobs, with 2 fouls, has managed 9 for the Titans. Yes, for those of you who are coming in for the championship game, some of the lights in the gym went out during, I believe, the first game this afternoon of the varsity round. There was a JV tournament here, too, champion crowned earlier today. And they've been working on it ever since. They continue to work on it. We play on. I describe it as you went out for a lovely, expensive dinner at a swank restaurant, and a basketball game broke out. That's the mood lighting that we have here in the gym. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Inside to Gaho. Shot off the glass short. Rebound, Lewis. Everything's going in for Duhart, and the Cougars have gone cold again, much like both teams did in the second quarter. Brown will drive, find Jacobs underneath, and a foul. One ref said block out of bounds. Referee behind the play says foul on Greer, his second, and the team's third against Collegiate. And Zach Jacobs will get a shot to go into double figures with 2 free throws. He currently has 9 points. First shot is good. Second shot coming for Jacobs. Every time a Collegiate player goes to check in, I kind of just hang on as the table rocks and rolls here at courtside. Second shot is good, and Jacobs now has 11. 46-32. Cougars running out of time. Brewer bounce pass into the corner for Williams. Nothing there. Double teamed and stolen by Duhart from behind. Bounce pass to Brown, and it's in for 2. When he's not scoring, he's stealing, he's defending, he's assisting. Aaron Duhart doing it all for Trinity this afternoon. Down the lane, bounce pass inside, shot up, good, and 1. And Gaho will have a chance at the and 1. The foul will go against Brown. That is his second personal. Brown will check out. Brassington will check back in. Armstrong will come in for Jacobs. Boy, I tell you, Prep League, VISAA tournaments this year going to be phenomenal. 3-point play, free throw short, long rebound, tapped out to midcourt. Bowen saves it, throws it wildly down court, picked up by Williams. Collegiate with a tray could make it down to 11. Wyatt drives, lost the ball. Bowen has it. It's a 4-on-2. Drive, shot, no. Rebound, Justice in there to get it. Down quickly to Brewer, into Jack Wyatt. Stolen by Duhart, who skied high for it. Aaron to Brassington for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound saved by Armstrong. And at midcourt, Lewis will get the pass. Back to Duhart up top. 3:20 to go. 14-point Trinity lead. Aiken set to check in. Armstrong goes in, draws the foul. Foul will be on Gaho. That'll be his third. 4th team foul on Collegiate. First shot for Armstrong is good. He'll get one more. 7 points for Travion tonight. 49-34, and the Titans are 3-13 away from a third-place finish here at Henrico Holiday Hoops. Second shot back iron, no good. And the rebound to Evan Justice for Collegiate. Brewer picks up the dribble, gets it to Justice, almost stolen by Armstrong. They got a 5-on-4 now if they hurry. Inside to Wyatt for 2. Jack Wyatt has 14 points to lead Collegiate, 49-36 at 2:50 to go. Duhart across the timeline, Brewer on him. Briefly double teamed, over to Merritt with 4 fouls. He'll drive, get it into Brassington, blocked. Gaho with the block. Cougars had numbers briefly, now they don't. Brewer bounce pass to a cutter, around to Wyatt, baseline left side. One bounce pass inside, Brewer. Found Gaho in traffic. Reverse lay-in is good. Timeout, Collegiate. And they cut it to 11. 32nd timeout. (49-38) at 2:21 remaining. But they've got to somehow cut into an 11-point deficit as the crowd files in quite nicely for championship action coming up. If you're up in the upper decks, a little dark tonight. That's where some of the light banks are not working here in the gym. Foul on Collegiate as Duhart drives across midcourt. It'll go on Brewer, and that'll be his first and the team's 5th. They've got to hurry up and get into that bonus and try to make Trinity miss some 1-and-1s. Into Duhart. Villanueva will foul him in the backcourt. His second. Team 6th. And the next foul will put them into the bonus. 2:14 remaining. They get it into Armstrong this time. Now up top to Duhart. 2:08 to go and counting. Armstrong. Brewer goes around him. Shot short. Rebound Wyatt. And Armstrong reaches in trying to grab the ball. Definitely not what you want to do there if you're Trinity Episcopal. Because that puts Collegiate at the line and they can get some points without the scoreboard, without that clock moving. Exactly 2 minutes to play. The Warriors and the Saints are just outside the gym floor area. First shot, Wyatt is good. He'll get one more. And they await their opportunity to hit the court and warm up for the championship game that is still to come. Second shot is good. Jack's got 8 in the first and 8 in the second, and a steal right to Justice, in, and a foul. Holy cow, they could cut it to 6. Trinity says timeout right now. Wyatt hit 2 free throws. And then Evan Justice steals the ball, and he'll have an and one opportunity out of the timeout. Titans 49, Cougars 42, still 1:57 to go. This is a 7-0 run by Collegiate here in the last, minute 16. It's not done yet, folks. Not done yet. Collegiate, their next foul will be their 7th. So there'll be 3 1-and-1 foul opportunities coming. And if Trinity continues their free throw woes, who knows? Justice cannot complete the three-point play. Jacobs with the rebound and a push off on Villanueva, his 3rd. And Zach Jacobs will go to the charity stripe for the first of the 1-and-1s. First shot is up and good. Second shot rattles in. Zach Jacobs has 5 of his 9 points this half at the free throw line. Lead back to 9. Bounce pass down to Jack Wyatt. Baseline jumper, good. Jack Wyatt with 10 in this half and 18 for the game. They break the press. Duhart into the corner for Jacobs. Back to Duhart. 1:37 to go, and Brewer will foul Duhart up top. Second on Brewer. 1:37 left. And this will be the second opportunity for the Cougars to have the Titans miss a 1-and-1. Well, wouldn't it be ironic? They go 2 of 7 at the line the first half if they connect on all these 1-and-1 situations to put it away. First shot rolls in. Referee time at the scorer's table to take care of a discrepancy. Duhart will await his second free throw. 52-44, 1:37 remaining. That's all squared away. Duhart's second shot in and out, no good. But Ray Armstrong with the board, and he gets fouled. And he got fouled going up. It's on Wyatt, his 3rd, and that means 2-shot foul. And that means the 1-and-1 situation is over. 2-shot foul the rest of the way for Trinity. Big offensive rebound by Travion Armstrong there. His first free throw is good. Travion will get one more, 53-44 with 1:35 to go. Second shot is good. Barely made the twine move. 54-44. The lead is back to 10. As we come up on 90 seconds to go. Brewer, top of the key, drive, stops, floater, good. Cougars not giving up. Inbounds to Armstrong. Got it to Duhart. Brewer fouls him with 1:20 to go. That's 3 on Brewer. Still to come, the championship game. RVA Sports Network proud for the 3rd consecutive year to bring you live exclusive coverage of the championship at Henrico Holiday Hoops. First free throw for Duhart is good. 16 points for him, and all of that comes in the second half. Next free throw, also good. 17. 1:19 to go, 10-point game. Quickly down court, Villanueva looking for help. Drives, kicks it, left side. Wyatt to Brewer. Got to find somebody to shoot it. Villanueva kicks it into the corner. Out, tipped, grabbed by Brewer. Into the lane, floater. In and out, no good. Rebound Armstrong, foul. 4 now on Jack Wyatt, the leading scorer for Collegiate. And the lights have come on. And you hear the crowd. The lights have returned in full here at Henrico High School. First free throw is no good, and Travion will tell you it's the lighting that caused the problem. He says it's too bright, I can't make the free throw. He'll get one more in the final minute, 56.7 to go. Shot is up and missed. Rebound Wyatt. Cougars with a heartbeat. Justice drives, puts it up, stays on the right side of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound and a foul. It's going to be on Wyatt, and if it's on Wyatt, he will foul out. But what a game performance tonight for Jack. $18 points tonight for Jack Wyatt. 48.9 left. And the Titans to the line, and Duhart to do the honors. First shot good. Duhart has 18. He's the leading scorer for Trinity. He'll be the leading scorer all the way around if he grabs this one. And he does. What a second half for Aaron Duhart. 19 points. Steal by Duhart on the inbounds. Make it 21. 60-46, and the final score will not indicate how close this matchup was. Into the corner quickly, Villanueva for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, grabbed by Gaho, put it up short, no good, and a foul. And that foul is going to go on, looks like Armstrong. No, they're saying 4. They're saying Lewis. First foul on Lewis. Free throw for Gaho is up and short. He'll get one more. Second shot also missed. Under 20 seconds to go. Lewis inside, he'll back it out. As we count down the final seconds of what will be a 10th victory of the season for the Trinity Episcopal Titans. Cougars steal the ball. They'll get a last shot. Villanueva for three. Back iron, no good. Williams rebound shot, no good. And that will do it. Your final score tonight in the third place game at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Number 5 Trinity Episcopal 60. And the Cougars of Collegiate 46. Aaron Duhart scores all 21 of his points in the second half. Heartiest congratulations to Trinity. They moved to 10-1 on the season. Collegiate falls to 5-5, but they are going to be a tough out for anybody on their schedule, number one. And number two, they could be a very tough out when it comes to Prep League tournament action. All right. You know it's championship time when you look around and the seats are few and it gets crowded at press row, and it is time to get ready. They've put 20 That's. Can we resume it? I know the deal. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Oh. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, fans, I think we're back. Apologize for that. Short explanation is some of our equipment got placed onto the floor and we lost a battery and we lost connection. And it took us a while to reestablish, but we are back. And the good news is we still have 10 minutes before we get ready to go here for the championship at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. So we will send out a quick tweet to let everybody know that we're back on the air. And certainly appreciate your patience. We went out right after the lights came on. Lights are in full for the most part. I think I see a couple that may not be on up top. But other than that, we're 98% rocking and rolling. And we are set and ready to go for the championship game coming up in just a little bit under 10 minutes. We're going to be almost on time here. 7:15 was expected start time. Will be about 7:20. As number 1 Henrico and number 2 St. Christopher's get set to battle for the Henrico Holiday Hoops tournament. As we're going to send out a quick tweet to give everybody the link so they can rejoin us. And that has been completed. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Appreciate it so much. Happy New Year from all of us here at the RVA Sports Network. And for the 3rd consecutive season, we are very happy to present to you the championship game of Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Number 2, St. Christopher's, who's already won the Rebel Invitational, the Times Dispatch Invitational, and now they look for the trifecta tonight as they come in to Henrico High School on Guy Davis Court and face the number 1 team, has been all year in our RVA Sports Network Top 10 Boys Basketball Poll, defending 5A state champions, the Henrico Warriors, who, interestingly enough, in terms of talking about the calendar, Henrico has won 2 state championships since the last time they won their own tournament. 2 years ago here, we saw Potomac beat them in overtime for the title. And then, of course, they had the rematch for the state championship in March of 14, and Potomac won that one 54-42. And then last year, the tournament over at Glen Allen, because they, of course, were in the middle of gym renovations here at Henrico. You'll recall Henrico didn't get a home game until late January last year. And Colonial Forge beat them 68-67 on the night that Monty Buckingham crossed the 1,000-point mark. And Colonial Forge won the title, went on to win the 6A championship, and it was Henrico's only loss in their 28-1 championship season. So the Warriors are a bit hungry to grab their own trophy. But in front of them are Nick Sherrod, Alex Petrie, and St. Christopher's, who moved from number 5 to number 2 in our top 10 poll when it was released last Sunday night after their sterling performance in the TDIT last week, where they knocked off Deep Run in the championship game. And now they stand with a record of 11-0 as the Saints come out for their final practice, and you hear the St. Christopher fans who have gathered mostly behind us here. For their final instructions, final warm-ups. Over at the Southerner Classic, we can report that number 9 Deep Run has won the girls' championship. They have defeated Caroline by a score of 53-34. So congratulations to the Wildcats of Deep Run for their victory tonight. We're going to see them here come January 13th. Really, really looking forward to that night. Doubleheader action here on the RVA Sports Network, as it will be. First, the Deep Run girls against the Henrico girls, who've struggled a bit down at the Boo Williams Classic in Hampton, but they'll be set and raring to go January 13th. They'll have the first game at 6, and then it will be Georgie Pacheco, Evan Clark, DeMontez Oliver and company coming in to take on Buckingham, Roland, and the Warriors of Henrico in what many think is going to be inevitably a preview of the Conference 11 championship, and could be the first of several meetings between the 2 and 5A South this season. We'll see. But we're guaranteed a matchup January 13th. That's a Wednesday night. We hit the air at 6 o'clock Eastern time. We currently have 9 games set for January, including a triple header at the StatVA.com Girls Classic January 16th. Our first 2016 live broadcast is Monday night when number 2 Monacan goes to number 3 Cosby in Dominion District Girls basketball action. We're live at 7 o'clock Eastern Monday night from Cosby High School. Complete broadcast schedule is always available on our website at rvasportsnetwork.com. That's at rvasportsnetwork.com. All right, fans, 4.5 minutes away. The Warriors of Henrico have finished their final instructions, and they have hit the court. Starting lineups are just moments away as we get set to crown the 12th champion in the history of Henrico Holiday Hoops. Henrico has won 5 of the past 11. They won the first 3. Then they went 4 years without a crown. They won back-to-back titles in 2011 and 2012. And as we mentioned a moment ago, Potomac won in 2013, and Colonial Forge took the title last year. Will it be the Warriors, or will the Saints of St. Christopher's pull off the win and go to 12-0? RVA Sports Network Live exclusive coverage of the championship of Henrico Holiday Hoops. Live from Henrico High School starts right now. Come on in, folks, to Guy Davis Court at Henrico High School, the beautifully renovated gym area, the great new foyer. It's beautiful here. As after a year's absence, we get Henrico Holiday Hoops tournament action back home where it belongs, and we get set for the 12th championship game. Number 2, St. Christopher's, 11-0, champions of the Rebel Invitational, champions of the Times Dispatch Invitational, against the defending 5A state champions, the Henrico Warriors, at 9-0. They've been number one in our RVA Sports Network Top 10 Boys Basketball poll all year. St. Christopher's began the year in the bottom half of the top 10. They rose through the ranks, reaching 5th prior to the TDIT, moving up to 2nd after that championship win a week ago tonight at the Siegel Center. And 2 commits to the University of Richmond collide. Next year at this time, they're teammates for Chris Mooney at the Robbins Center. But tonight, they're foes on opposite ends. Nick Sherrod leads the Saints of St. Christopher's into battle against Monty Buckingham, who is chasing his coach Vance Harmon to become the all-time leading scorer in the history of boys basketball in Henrico County. Vance Harmon currently has that honor at 1,700-plus points from his playing days at Douglas Freeman prior to his college days at Virginia Union, and then later coaching at J.R. Tucker before moving here to Henrico. He's chasing his coach's shadow, but tonight he just wants to taste a tournament title. The last time Henrico won this tournament title, Buckingham and company were freshmen. They were freshmen. Rob with them along with you, courtside. 8 minutes on the clock. Starting lineups about to be announced. Tell your friends and neighbors it's time for the championship. Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Saints and Warriors. Here live on the RVA Sports Network. Links to our broadcast available right now at the top of the page on RVASportsNetwork.com. Also at HenricoCountySports.net. And we are set for starting lineups. And here's your starting lineup for number 2, St. Christopher. It'll be Eric Thompson, Amir Bennett, Justin Jasper, and of course the dynamic duo of Alex Petrie and Nick Sherrod. Sherrod, Petrie, Jasper, Bennett, Thompson, your starting 5 for St. Christopher's. Here's your starting lineup for Henrico. The big man inside, DeMarco Suggs. Guard, Jamal Newton. Number 5, young man Richard Sanders. Gus Rowland will be at the point, of course. And number 10, Monty Buckingham. Henrico in the home white. The Saints of St. Christopher's in red. And it's time. Crowd has settled in nicely. We are just about at capacity, with some standing around the top floor here at the 2-tiered gym at Henrico. And we get set to tip. Somebody's going to get their first loss tonight. Someone's going to hoist a trophy. Who will it be, the Warriors or the Saints? Buckle up, friends, and enjoy the ride live and exclusively from the RVA Sports Network. It'll be Bennett and Sanders to tip at midcourt. Underway, and the tip controlled by Rowland and Henrico. Give it to Buckingham up top. Three-pointer early and good for Jamal Newton. In the left corner, assist to Monty. 3-0. Rowland will pick up Petrie in the backcourt. Let him walk it across the timeline. 30 seconds in. Bennett looks inside. Sanders, the big man, on him. Sherrod gets a jumper off. It's short. Rebound Buckingham. Henrico looks to run. Monty always looking. Drives. Floater. Good. A quick 5-0 lead for Henrico in the first 45 seconds. Coach Jones gets up, calls the play. Thompson at the point for the Saints. Looks around, doesn't see anything he likes right now, keeps the dribble alive. Now over to Bennett. He'll take a jumper. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Last touch by Justin Jasper. Out of bounds to Henrico. Saints have not been able to get into their offensive rhythm here early. Henrico, part of their offensive style is they have no problem letting the Buckinghams and company, go one-on-one like this with Rowland. He'll drive, put it up, too strong. Rebound, Sherrod. Quickly down court to Jasper. Sanders will get the foul. Jasper hangs in the air. Sanders will get him on the arm. And 2 shots coming. First personal foul on Richard Sanders. And the Saints looking for their first points of the night. $5-0, a minute 21 in. First shot, no good. Jasper will get one more. Trying to get him on the scoreboard. 5-0, Henrico up early. Second shot rolls in. Quickly down court, it's Rowland. Put up a 3. Good. Gus Rowland for 3. 8-1, 90 seconds in. Henrico has no problem pouring it on. Early on to try to establish the big lead. Bennett, 15-footer, no good. Buckingham, the easy rebound. Monty's looking for room to work. Goes into the lane. Passes it to Newton. He drives the baseline. Floater, good. Timeout, St. Christopher's. And the Warriors start on fire. They hit their first 4 from the field. It's 10-1 Henrico early at 6:09 left here in the first quarter. And very firmly establishing themselves early are the hosts and the number 1 team in our area. 1 versus 2. Coming out of the 30-second timeout. Some pressure backcourt. Petrie will take it up. He has not gotten in yet in terms of offensive flow or rhythm. No shots yet. Bennett will take one. Blocked by Sanders at the free throw line. Get it inside to Petrie baseline. He's double teamed and needs help. Flips it to Thompson. Almost traveled with it in the lane. Right side Jasper. Back to Thompson. Over to Jasper for 3. No good. Long rebound to Thompson. Tries to get it to Bennett. Throws it at his feet. Amir gets it. Outside to Jasper. He drives the baseline. Reverse layup is good. And Justin Jasper has all 3 Saint points. It's 10-3. Tazwell will check in at the next blow here for St. Christopher. Sanders up top to Suggs. Inside to Buckingham working on Thompson. And he'll draw the pushing foul. On Thompson, his first. Monty, of course, with major size and weight advantage on the point guard for St. Christopher's. Bennett will come out. Tazwell checks in. St. Christopher's runs usually 7-man rotation, occasionally 8. Try to bounce pass into Sanders in the lane. It's kicked by Thompson, and Rowland will try it again. Rowland looking, gets it out to Buckingham. Monty stops, puts up a 3. Just short. Sherrod gets the rebound. Jasper has scored. Sherrod has not. Neither has Petrie. Nick up, shot, traveled. Could have been a blocking foul. Could have been a charge. Sherrod against Buckingham. Nick took an extra step. Turnover to Henrico. Southerner Classic Championship about to tip. Lee Davis Colonial Heights. Our Taylor Luck there at Taylor RVASN on Twitter. Newton looks inside, gets it to Buckingham instead. Sherrod on him. Here we go. Looks inside for Rowland. Gets it into him over Thompson, and he lays it in for 2. Gus Rowland has 5. It's 12-3. Foul. 40 feet out. Rowland draws the offensive foul on Tazwell. Turnover to Henrico. Noah O'Neill will check in for the first time for St. Christopher's. And the Saints right now just trying to get anything going from the offensive standpoint as we approach the midway point of the first quarter. 12-3 the score. Over to Buckingham, right side. O'Neill on him. Sanders to set a screen. O'Neill's still there. Monty stops, top of the key. Three-pointer, rims out, no good. Long rebound. Who's it off? Confusion here. One referee says the Saints, another one says the Warriors, and they're going to give it to Henrico. Sanders will get the inbounds, quickly out to Newton, across the Timon Jones into the game. Roland, he'll put up a three, well short. Rebound to Tazwell. Down court quickly, Petrie puts up his first tray. In and out, no good. Sanders with the board, had a good look. Roland, down court quickly. Newton, baseline, kick out. Sanders into a cutting Roland. And a blocking foul. Roland to the line. Oh, and Coach Jones wanted the charge. Not going to get it. Instead, second personal foul on Tazwell. And the Saints don't have a big rotation. They desperately cannot afford any foul trouble tonight. And now the sixth man off the bench has two personal fouls as Roland takes his first shot, and it's good. Gus has 6 points, 13-3. 3:53 to go first quarter. Second shot is up, and it will roll in. No pun intended. 14-3. Warriors by 11 midway through the first quarter. Here at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015, the championship. Petrie up top. Over to Tazwell with two fouls. Got it to Petrie. Three-pointer good. Petrie on the board with his first tray. Inside. Pass. Too strong. Out of bounds. Turnover to St. Christopher's. Warriors 14. Saints 6. 3:30 to go first quarter. Inside Sherrod. Bank shot. Too strong. O'Neill had the board. Lost it. Out of bounds. Last touched by Henrico. Ned Tazwell will check out. Bennett will come back in. Bennett gets the ball. Gets it out to Jasper for three. It's good. Justin Jasper for three, and it's down to 5 at 14-9. 3:05 in the quarter. Buckingham looking to work on O'Neill. Right side. Dribble drives, loses it on the floor. Sherrod has it. Puts it up, no good, a foul, and Monty is down here, courts on the backcourt. We need a referee's timeout. Looks like he landed awkwardly on his side. At 2:54 to go, Rob Welch, the great trainer here at Henrico, immediately out with Coach Vance Harmon to talk with Monty Buckingham. He went down to the floor trying to save the ball. Sherrod got it, drove the length of the floor, put it up, drew the foul. He'll go to the line in a moment, but right now, this entire gym, all eyes on Monty as Rob Welch is talking to him. And he will get up under his own power. Hopefully we'll see him once Rob has a chance to double check him there over there on the bench area. And I suspect he will be all right. And that's good news. 14-9, and Sherrod will get 2 free throws. First shot is short. And Nick is still looking for his first point of the night. Cold start for Nikki Flash 25 on Twitter. Second shot's good. 14-10. 2:54 to go here in the first quarter. Rowland drives, shot blocked, and then a late foul called, and they're going to say offensive foul on Rowland. Man, that play was done before the whistle blew. And the turnover to St. Christopher's. And the Saints can cut into the lead even more. Inside, pass it to O'Neal. He'll go up on Suggs. Ball is lost. It's blocked by Suggs and out of bounds. Saints possession wide open is Jasper. 3. Back iron, no good. Newton with the rebound. He wants to run. Jamal through the lane, lost the ball. Out of bounds, last touched by St. Christopher's. Henrico will retain. 2:25 left first quarter. 14-10. It was 13-3 a moment ago. Buckingham into Sanders, left side, up top. Morris into the game, over to Newton. Buckingham back in now. Brief respite for him. Puts up a big 3, and it's good from 26 feet. Puts his arms out as if to say, 17-10. Petrie at the point. Backs up. Gets a pick. Over to Jasper. Nothing there. O'Neal. Back to Jasper. Thought about a 3. Drives on Sanders. Up. And a blocking foul on Suggs. And Jasper will get 2 free throws. Two shots now for Jasper. First shot is good. One more coming. It is good. Jasper has 8 of the 12 points. 1:45 to go. Inside the Buckingham baseline. Last tapped away by Justin Jasper, who has really answered the call here so far tonight. Into Morris. Buckingham right side. Shoots it to Sanders. We got a foul. And they're going to call offensive foul against Buckingham. Much to the happiness of the Saints faithful behind us. So 5 fouls right now on Henrico as a team. That's Buckingham's first foul. 3 fouls against the Saints, but 2 of them on Tazwell. Their 6th man in their rotation. 1:35 in the quarter. Saints down 5. Thompson up top. Finds Petrie. He is hounded by Morris defensively. They will not let him get a shot off. Double team by Newton, and he gets the ball. Jamal Newton coast to coast and in. And quietly, Jamal's got 7. And that's the margin right now. 7, 19-12, 1:10 to go in the quarter. Thompson up top. Gives it to Petrie. Back over to Thompson. 1 minute left, first quarter. Newton's on Sherrod. Morris is all over Petrie. Bennett up top. Got it to Sherrod. Double team. Back to Bennett. Drives the lane. Put it up. In and one! 3-point opportunity coming for Amir Bennett. And the personal foul is going to go against Buckingham, and that is his 2nd personal. Big development here, especially if Bennett can complete the 3-point play. And he does. 19-14. .9 seconds to go in the quarter. Walking it up across the timeline is Morris for Henrico. Drives, kicks it out here to Newton. He'll work the point. Petrie on him. Jamal drives, shot, short, rebound Petrie. Saints want to run. Alex in the lane, floater, good. Thought we might see a traveling call, but we did not. 19-17, final 20 seconds. Morris up top. Tamon Jones, Sherrod is on him. 13 to go in the quarter. You hear the Saints fans behind us. Almost a steal by Thompson, and then a foul at midcourt with 8.1 to go. And that'll be the second foul on Thompson. LC Birds down at the Hampton Coliseum in overtime right now at the crossover tournament. Inbounds pass, got it to Sanders. Beautiful feed from Jones. Over to Miller for two. Petrie from half court is no good at the buzzer. And after one tonight at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. Our score, number 1 Henrico, 21. Number 2 St. Christopher's, 17. And the big story, 2 personal fouls on Monty Buckingham. Now, be honest with you, I'll be surprised if we don't see him start the second quarter. Be very surprised. Because the Saints have weathered the first Henrico storm. They led 13-3 not 3 minutes into this game. And Buckingham indeed will be on the floor. Checks in along with Sanders, Suggs, Rowland, and Newton. Your starting 5 for Henrico. 4 of the starting 5 in for the Saints. The exception, Thompson with 2 fouls not in. Neither is Tazwell. O'Neal joins the other 4. Bennett up top takes a shot. It's good. 21-19. Flip it to Sanders, puts up a floater, no good. Long rebound out to Petrie. His shot up against Sanders too long. Rebound Rowland, lost it. Petrie got it in the corner, put up a 3 off the front iron, off the back iron, and no good. Sanders gets the board. Rowland to Buckingham, can't handle the alley-oop, and we have a foul. They were looking for the slam. And they're going to get Noah O'Neal on a push on Buckingham, and Monty will go to the line. First shot coming up for Buckingham is off the back iron, no good. Second shot is good. 7:13 to go, second quarter. Whistle up top. Fight for the ball. Out of bounds. Retained by St. Christopher's. 22-19. Henrico with the early lead. It was once 13-3. Saints battled back behind Justin Jasper, who had 8 in the first quarter. Nick Sherrod has 1 point at the line. Buckingham with 6 plus 2 fouls. Newton and Rowland each have 7 points. For Henrico, had to clean up some perspiration on the gym floor. That is complete, and we're back in action. Jasper over to Sherrod, double teamed and fouled. They get Newton for the hold, and we will go into the 1-and-1. Saints into the bonus. It's 7:02 to go. First shot good. And he'll get one more. Here it comes. Good. 7:02 to the half. It's back down to 1. 22-21. Henrico by a single point. Newton works up top, gives it to Buckingham. He tells Gus, says, come here, get the ball. Gus says, okay. He'll work the point, and off we go. Over to Newton. Buckingham, top of the key, got it to Rowland, drives the baseline. And we have an offensive foul. It's going to go against Suggs, and that'll be his second personal. They hand it to Petrie, and the Saints can take the lead. Shot. Sherrod, good for 3. (24-22). Saints have the advantage. Bad pass from Buckingham to Sanders. Jasper gets it, puts it up and in. It's a 4-point lead. 6:05 in the half. Rowland for 3, no good. Rebound, Sherrod down to Jasper, and he goes in for 2. Timeout. Henrico. And the Saints come marching in quarter number 2. It all started with the personal foul on Suggs, and then off went St. Christopher's. And they build a 28-22 lead with 5:57 to the half. Here at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2015. A fantastic stretch for the number 2 ranked Saints. Rowland came down, was going to try to silence the crowd with a 3 to cut it back to 1. Couldn't do it. Sherrod got the board. Saw Jasper zipping down court. Baseball pass to Justin. Easy layup. And Justin Jasper has 12 points. 6-point lead. Rowland with the basketball out of the timeout. Top to Newton, around to Jones. Jones corner for Sanders, looking for a cutter. Not there yet. Buckingham up top. 3-pointer Monty. No good. Sherrod skies for the rebound. Nick for 3 from 28 feet. And he just turns around and looks at the Saint fans behind us. It's a 9-point Saints lead. Buckingham left side. Sherrod on him. Inside to Newton. Shot up. No good. Awkwardly off the board, and Sherrod gets it. Behind the back around Buckingham. Drives to the hoop and in. Holy cow, what a run for the Saints. Almost a steal. Buckingham will drive. and put it in for two. And that'll calm some of the nerves of the Warrior faithful. 33-24, Saints by 4. Sherrod again, and Newton gets the foul. And the lights go down again. And we are back to mood lighting with 4:47 to go in the half. We will play on. Now the two coaches are coming together here at midcourt, and Coach Vance Harmon, I just saw him, he said, it's your call. Looking at Coach Jones, one of the maintenance men here at Henrico is coming in, so we have a maintenance worker who's been involved in this all day long. Fans are starting to turn on their phone flashlights to help us out. So we have timeout on the floor. 4:47 to the half. 33-24, St. Christopher's. Referees are now conferring. Now the question is going to be, are we going to keep playing? Nick Sherrod looks at his teammates like, come on, guys, let's play ball. They played ball here like this all day, and we did. We had 2 games under these conditions, and we're going to play on. And Sherrod to the free throw line. First shot, rims in and out, no good. Rebound to Buckingham. Gus Rowland with the basketball. Drives into the lane. Floater, good. Rowland for 2. (33-26). Sherrod a 3 with Newton on him. And it's good. Newton up top, brings it out. Inside to Sanders. He'll drive, put it up. Foul. And the foul will go on Amir Bennett. That'll be his first personal foul. Got a score update we'll share with you in a moment, but first, Sanders' first free throw is up and good. Sanders on the board. LC Bird has won in overtime in Hampton, over Hampton, 46-44. Number 3, LC Bird. 3 wins in the last 3 days. 2 at their own classic. 1 over John Marshall last night. Now they go down 64 and get an overtime win. Second shot, Sanders is good. 36-28. We are midway through a wild second quarter. Owned by the Saints of St. Christopher's. Sherrod another 3. That one well off. Buckingham gets the rebound. Monty, top of the key, blows by Bennett, goes against Sherrod and in for 2. Now some pressure. Rowland picks up Petrie at midcourt. Bennett tries to set a pick, nothing there. Petrie goes by Rowland, puts it up in the lane, no good. Sanders had the board, lost it, out of bounds. Last touched by the Saints. 36-30, 3:26 to intermission. Rowland drives the lane wildly. Buckingham, point-blank range, missed it. Rebound. Henrico had it, but stepped on the line. Saints basketball. We'll have a substitution. Morris will check in. 3:18 to the half. (36-30). Bennett over to Petrie. He got open, thought about a three, gets away from Rowland, puts up one, and that's an air ball. Buckingham says, let it go out of bounds. Petrie probably shouldn't have hesitated, probably should have done it on the fly. Lights are back. With 3 minutes left here to the half. Cross-court pass to Rowland. Looks across to Morris. Almost lost it. Another cross-court pass, almost stolen by Petrie. Rowland to Monty Buckingham. Inside, lost it. O'Neal got it and asked for a timeout. Timeout, St. Christopher's. With 2:40 to go to the break. And the Saints leading by 6. Henrico was up by 10 very early. St. Christopher's has been up by as many as 9. And we come out of this timeout. Suggs is going to stay out. He'll come in at some point, but he'll have 2 fouls to work with. Sanders, Jones, Buckingham, Rowland, Morris. Your 5 for Henrico. Jasper, Petrie, O'Neal, Sherrod. And Bennett, who will get the inbounds pass for St. Christopher's. Here we go, 2:35 to the half. 36-30. Bennett top. Inside to Noah O'Neal. Turn around, blocked. Buckingham says, no way. Saints get the ball. 2:29 to the half. Up by 6. Bounce pass in. Petrie got it. Fouled. This could be a big call. It's on Rowland. It'll be his second. No, check that. His third. Could have been Buckingham's third. It ends up being Rowland's third with 2:27 to go in the half. Alex Petrie at the free throw line. First shot rattles out. No good. He'll get one more. Newton will check in, I would suspect, for Rowland. Second shot is good. Petrie has 6. It's 37-30 in the final 2.5 of the half here at Henrico Holiday Hoops. Tazwell going to check in a moment. Sanders for 3. Rattles in. Richard Sanders for 3. And we're down to 4. Henrico has not panicked, nor should they. Bennett to Petrie up top, looking for Sherrod. Got it to him. Newton on him. Sherrod looks to drive. Gets in. Foul. And that's going to be 3 on Newton. So 3 on Newton, 3 on Rowland, and 2 on Buckingham. And to the free throw line goes Nick Sherrod. First shot is in. 4 of his 15 points from the free throw line. 2 minutes exactly to the half. 38-33. Morris will check in for Newton with 3 fouls. Buckingham needs to be very careful not to pick up a third to join Newton and Rowland. Second shot, Sherrod off the mark. Rebound, Suggs. Get it to Morris. 5-point deficit, under 2 to go. Buckingham, turnaround floater, good. 38-35, a minute 45 to the half. Sherrod has Jones on him at midcourt, blows by him into the lane, floater, in and out, no good. Sanders rebounds. Quickly to Morris. Morris across the timeline. Into the corner. Timon Jones for 3. No good. It goes past Suggs and Buckingham, and the rebound to Petrie. Got it to Sherrod. Long 3. No good. Long rebound to Jasper. Back out to Alex. 1:15 to go. Alex drives. Stops. Puts it up short. Rebound Bennett. Put it in. Bennett on the weak side. Puts it up with the left hand. 40-35. Saints by 5. 1 minute to halftime. Morris kicks it out to Buckingham. Double team back to Morris. Drives the lane. Into the corner. 3 for Jones. Air ball. Jasper rebounds. Sherrod. Long pass to Petrie. He'll drive. Floater. No good. Fight for the rebound. Morris gets it. Down court to Buckingham. He'll stop. Drive. Tazwell gets the ball. Buckingham falls, and we get a foul. And it'll be what Coach Jones did not want, the third on Ned Tazwell. 33.5 to go. And Thompson will have to check back in. Thompson will have to be careful not to pick up his third in the final half minute of play here. Monty Buckingham to the line. First free throw is good. He has 13 points in this first half to lead Henrico. But he's got 2 fouls. Rowland has 9 points, 3 fouls. Jamal Newton, 7 points, 3 fouls. This will cut it down to a 1-possession game. Free throw number 2 is good. 40-37. I would think at this point the Saints would want to go for the last shot, and due to that, Henrico going to put on some pressure. Into Petrie, Jones on him. Under 30 to go. Across the timeline to Thompson. Up top. Right wing Jasper, Sanders on him. Almost traveled. Petrie's going to lose the ball back court. The pass to Petrie a bit to his right. He could not get to it. Tried to toe the line and couldn't. And the backcourt violation puts Suggs out, Buckingham back in for offense, and a tray could tie us up going into the break. Miller into the game. Isaiah hands it in to Jones. Final 15 seconds. Jones to Sanders up top. Long three-pointer. Good! Richard Sanders, seconds to go. Petrie will have a shot at one. Put it up. No. It rims out. And after all of that, at the half, we are tied, just as it should be. Number 1, Henrico, 40. Number 2, St. Christopher's, 40. At intermission, at the 2015 Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament Championship, here live on the RVA Sports Network. Oh, man. What a great first half. St. Christopher's had the lead most of the quarter. But Richard Sanders, who ends the first half with 8 points, hits a critical tray to tie it up. And Petrie had a shot at it. I honestly think his shot was... There was a referee that had his arm up so that had it gone in, it would have counted to him. But I honestly believe that that shot was lifted after the horn had started to sound. And U of R head coach Chris Mooney across the way with his son, taking in the action, and has to be just relishing in the fact that he's got both Monty Buckingham and Nick Sherrod coming on board over at the University of Richmond. Next season. All right, let's get you caught up on some other scores here at the half. Southerner Classic Championship game is at the half. And Lee Davis leads Colonial Heights 28-19 on the strength of a 12-0 run at the end of the first half. So 28-19, halftime. Lee Davis over Colonial Heights. We mentioned earlier, LC Bird gets a win in overtime in Hampton over the Crabbers, 46-44. So LC Bird with 3 big wins this week, 2 at their Holiday Classic the last 2 days. And then, of course, getting the win tonight in Hampton at the crossover tourney. That is the tournament that Allen Iverson helps to host up at the Hampton Coliseum. We are awaiting first half stats to be printed out, and then I feel sorry for the poor guy printing out stats because he's being kind of a pseudo attack like vultures with all these people wanting to get stats out here. And we'll get them for you now. And here we go. We'll make it official. St. Christopher's 13 of 34 from the field. They had a cold start. 38.2% from the line in the first half. Henrico, 53.8% from the line. 15 points for Nick Sherrod, which we have correctly. Justin Jasper has 12. We got that one right, too, thank God. Henrico led by Monty Buckingham, and he has 14 points. As we take a quick second and get these stats on Twitter for our fans on social media. Foul situations. Tazwell has 3 for St. Christopher's. 3 for Jamal Newton, 3 for Gus Rowland for Henrico, and Gus has 9 points in 11 minutes. Monty Buckingham has 2 personal fouls. Henrico, 17 rebounds, only 1 offensive rebound the entire half. St. Chris has 15 rebounds. Henrico, 7 assists, 8 turnovers. St. Christopher's even 4 assists and 4 turnovers. 5.5 minutes until we get this one started again. 13-3 Henrico very early on first quarter. And then St. Christopher's cut it down to 1 at one point. And at the end of the first quarter, Henrico was up by 4. Then St. Christopher's went on an absolute roll early second quarter, built the lead to as many as 9. And then Henrico started to chip away, and that big 3 from Sanders with about 6-7 seconds to go knots it at 40. It's almost poetic justice that we would be tied here at intermission. You know, we've had issues with the lights all day. Most of the other 3 games this afternoon of the varsity tournament have been under lighted conditions, but you could still see to play ball. Lights came on right at the end of the third place game, which if you missed it, won by Trinity Episcopal over Collegiate. They pulled away late to win 60-46 to move to 10-1. And then in the second quarter, St. Chris built a 9-point lead. The lights went off again. Heard one fan go, okay, y'all turn the lights on, you know, kind of referring to what, Super Bowl 47 probably, and what happened at the Superdome. And then they Coach Harmon and Coach Jones met at courtside here in front of the scorer's table to our right. And, Coach Harmon quickly looked at Coach Jones and says, "It's your call. You let me know what you want to do." And they conferred with one of the officials who's been working on the electricity all evening here at the school. Officials got involved. And finally, Nick Sherrod kind of looked at everybody and said, "Let's play ball." And we did. And we're at the half. And we're all nutted up at 40-40. So while we have a minute, let's remind you of our January live coverage here on the RVA Sports Network. Our complete schedule always posted on our website, rvasportsnetwork.com. Look on the right side of the page, and you'll see our complete broadcast schedule. We will be adding to it. There'll be some games coming up in early February before the regular season comes to a close. We may add a playoff game or two, depending upon how things go. And we'll start working after the first of the year on our spring schedule. Live baseball, live softball, live lacrosse, and more. The only place where you can hear high school sports all year long is live on the RVA Sports Network. Monday night, we kick off 2016. Top 3 girls basketball action. Number 2, Monacan, and number 3, Cosby. Our coverage begins Monday night at Cosby High School at 7 p.m. Cannot wait for that showdown. Both teams coming off losses to Highland Springs in the Times-Dispatch Invitational last week. Monacan, the road team, the first of 2 Dominion District battles between these two defending state titleists. Monacan 4A, Cosby 6A. So join us for that live Monday night on our YouTube channel. And again, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search RBA Sports Network, go on our page, hit subscribe, and you'll never miss another live broadcast. Every time we go live, you get an alert on your phone. You'll get a reminder email if you sign up for that. And you'll never miss another live RVA Sports Network broadcast again. And they are archived. If you miss it and want to listen to it again, just go to our RVA Sports Network YouTube channel. All of our broadcasts are archived there. January 13th, we're back here at Henrico. Big top 10 doubleheader. Deep run Henrico. The girls at 6, the boys to follow. Pacheco versus Buckingham. And maybe a Conference 11 championship preview. Never know. January 16th, that's Saturday, back to Highland Springs. Happy again to be partnering with our friends over at StatVA.com, Michael Whittington and the gang, with their wonderful 2-day Girls Classic. We'll have triple header coverage that Saturday night. Cosby Edison, LC Bird Western Branch, and the nightcap will be Highland Springs and Bethel. 2 nights later, Martin Luther King night, Monday, January 18th, we are back at Highland Springs for boys action when LC Bird comes to town. Again, our broadcast schedule available at rvasportsnetwork.com. That's rvasportsnetwork.com. We are set for second half action. Teams are on the floor. It'll be the starting 5 for Henrico. Saints are just breaking the huddle. It'll be their starting 5 as well. Rob Witham along with you live and exclusively on RVASN. 16 minutes and maybe more to determine the championship here in 2015. It took overtime 2 years ago. Rowland, first shot, no good. Suggs put back attempt, no. Rebound to Jasper. Over to Sherrod, and he'll get stripped by Jamal Newton, falling to the floor to Buckingham. He'll drive down the lane and in for 2. Henrico back on top for the first time since early second quarter. It's 42-40. Thompson to Bennett up top. Sherrod trying to get open. Newton all over him. Got it to Jasper. He's open for 3. Hesitated, took it, got it. Yeah, if they're going to leave him open, he needs to make them pay, and he does. 43-42 Saints. Rolling across the timeline with 3 personals. Gets it to Newton. He works around, trying to draw, in, shot, good. Right around Sherrod. Newton using his speed. 44-43, a minute in, third quarter. Petrie gets away from Rowland, puts up the shot, no good. Buckingham with the rebound. Surveys the scene. Quick pass down court. Sanders for 3. Good! That brings Coach Jones up off of his seat. Warriors by 4. Are we going to see another early half storm by the Warriors? They started on a 13-3 run in the first quarter. Bennett up top. Suggs on him. Trying to get it into Sherrod. He's double teamed. Pass to Jasper. Sanders on him. Looks inside. Nothing there. Back to Bennett. Top of the key. Kicks it outside to Thompson. Cross court. It's Jasper driving. Blocked Sanders. Offensive foul. Suggs got position. And Jasper gets called for his first personal. Make that his second. .6:15 to go, third quarter. Henrico ball with a 4-point lead. Henrico Holiday Hoops Championship on the line. The Warriors have not won this title in 3 years. Inside to Suggs. Shot no good. Rebound tap to Newton, and he'll put it in for 2. And the lead's back to 6. St. Christopher's knows they can come back. They won't be rattled by that. Thompson almost travels. Jasper down the lane. Put it up, put it in. What a big game tonight for Justin Jasper, making a case for the all-tournament team here. 49-45. 5:30 to go, third quarter. Henrico by 4. Rowland left of the circle. Almost stolen by Jasper. Buckingham just throws it in to save the backcourt violation. Sanders saves it. Over to Rowland. Off his foot. Sanders gets it. Throws it to Suggs. No traveling called. Buckingham up top. Gets the message from Coach Harmon. Works right. Around to Suggs. Turn around. Shot partially blocked. Thompson down court. Jasper alone. And he'll put it in with the left hand. Jasper's got 7 this quarter. 2-point game. Quickly down to Buckingham, and Jasper will be called for a reach in. And that is 3 on Justin Jasper. Substitutions coming in. Tazwell for Thompson. O'Neal. Jasper's going to come in and sit with the third foul. Inside Buckingham, out of the break. Shot left side short. Fight for the rebound. Bennett gets it. 49-47 Henrico. 4:40 to go and counting, third quarter. Petrie into the corner for Tazwell. He'll go in the lane. Fight with Sanders. Get it to Bennett. And we've got 3 seconds. Violation turns it over to the Warriors, who lead by 2. .4:10 to go into the corner. Sanders, he's not afraid to put up a 3. No good. Rebound Newton. Reverse lay-in is good. No boxing out there, and Jamal just skied his way in for the board and the basket. He's got 6 in the quarter. Petrie double teamed. They get it to O'Neal. Inside. Bennett goes up on Sanders. No good. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds. Last touched by St. Christopher's. Jasper's going to have to come back in with 3 fouls. They miss his athleticism big time. 51-47, 3:45, third quarter. Henrico Holiday Hoops Championship on the line. Across the timeline, Rowland. Back to Rowland, right key. He'll hit the 3, short. Jasper gets the rebound. Thought for a moment it might go out of bounds off of him, but he got it. Pass down court, Tazwell. Sanders is there. Can't get the basket. Petrie drives it about, says reset, then I'll take a long three. No good. Rebound off of Bennett, fighting with Buckingham. And the ball goes over to Henrico. St. Chris isn't getting second chances. Henrico is. Big reason why they have the 4-point lead with the basketball right now. With 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Timon Jones, he'll put up a three, top of the key, no good. Long rebound to Sherrod. Quickly to Petrie, over to Sherrod. He'll set up for a three, short. Rebound Jones, breaking ahead's Buckingham. Sherrod on him, he'll let him go, and it's in. Buckingham with 18 points. 6-point lead, 53-47. Tazewell out to Jasper for three. In and out, no good. Sherrod got the board and lays it in for two. First two for Sherrod this half. He has 17. 53-49, 2:25 third quarter. Rolling up top. Looks to split defenders. Nice pass into Sanders for two. Beautiful assist by Gus Rowland. 55-49, 2:10 in the quarter. Petrie, Rowland on him. Over to Jasper. Drives, comes back to his right, double teamed. Finds O'Neal. Check that Tazewell. He is going to get charged with a block and a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Saints. Had it been a traveling call, Warriors would have got it. O'Neal will check back in for Tazewell, who frankly is having big issues offensively. Sanders, and before him Suggs, who's coming back in now for Rowland. It's just giving him fits. Sherrod inside, got it to Bennett. Put it up, and it will roll off the front of the rim and in. Amir Bennett for two, 55-51. They're keeping them close. A minute 48 to go in the third quarter. Isaiah Miller in the game, gets it out front to Jones. And a timeout called by Coach Harmon. Full timeout. Didn't like what he saw. So timeout, Henrico leading St. Christopher's 55-51 with 1:37 left, third quarter, here in the Henrico Holiday Hoops Championship game. And we'll send out a quick reminder right now on the RVA Sportsnet on Twitter, as well as on Henrico Sports on Twitter. Remind everybody to tune in to the final 8, 137, 937. And again, of regulation, we sat at this very spot 2 years ago and watched Henrico and Potomac battle into overtime before Potomac won the title. As we mentioned, Henrico looking for their first tournament championship in 3 years. Potomac won it here 2 years ago. Colonial Forge won it last year when the tournament was at Glen Allen. 68-67, and what a night that was. It was the only loss. Henrico went 28-1 and won the 5A state title. Rolling with the basketball. They've talked it over. They've reset the offense. Newton's going to check back in at the next break. Under 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Rowland happy to let clock run in the corner. Jasper's going to pick him up. Gus will drive, kick it to Sanders, put it up. Strong, no good. Bennett lost it. O'Neal got it. Petrie driving into the lane, put it up. Foul. And if that's Newton, it's his fourth. That was awful close. No, that's Jones. It'll be on Timon. That's his first personal. Free throw line. It should be, or they're saying out of bounds. Look like they're going to say the foul was before the shot. So out of bounds, inbounds, Petrie to do the honors there. Looking to go out. Got Sherrod. He'll put up a three. Air ball. Bennett gets the rebound. He'll go up. Buckingham from behind blocks it. Here come the Warriors. No look pass stolen by Petrie. Petrie's got 2 men with him. Put it up. Too strong. Fight for the board. Bennett and Sherrod got into each other's way. Henrico, the beneficiary, rolling down the lane, and he'll put it in. Finger roll with the right hand. Opportunity lost there. 57-51, final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Jasper up top to Petrie. Gets it to Sherrod, working down low. Goes up, in and out, no good. Got his own board, blocked by Sanders. Sherrod gets it back thanks to Jasper batting it. Pass intercepted by Rowland. Fight for it on the floor. Going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Buckingham. And the ball to St. Chris with 9.7 remaining in the quarter. Number 1, Henrico will have the lead going into the final quarter. The question will be by how much? Tons of perspiration on the floor. Buckingham dove here right in front of our broadcast position, so they cleaned that up and clear it. And St. Chris, the ball went all the way down to the other end of the court, so they got to go to the length of the court in the final 9.7. They get it to Sherrod, quickly double team, got it to Petrie. Across the timeline, 3 seconds left. He'll put it up. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Jasper, no. And we are through quarter number 3 here on the RVA Sports Network. Strap your seatbelts in, fans. It's going to be a wild ride to the final 8 minutes. Number 1, Henrico, 57. Number 2, St. Christopher's, 51. Top 2 teams in our RVA Sports Network Top 10 High School Boys Basketball Poll, battling to the end with the championship of the Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament at stake. St. Christopher's has never won this championship. Henrico's won it 5 out of the 11 years it's been held previously. They won the first 3 from 2004 to 2006. They did not win for 4 years. They came back with back-to-back titles in 2011 and 12. And as we mentioned before, Potomac won 2 years ago here. Colonial Forge grabbed it by a single point last year when the tournament was at Glen Allen High School. Now back home here on Guy Davis Court on the campus of Henrico High. Renovations to the gym complete. What a beautiful new foyer area they've got here. Great place for basketball. Old school feel, new school around it. And glad you have joined us along for the ride. Rob Witham along with you live and exclusively on the RVA Sports Network. It's time for the fourth quarter. Henrico gets the ball to start the final frame. Rowland to Buckingham up top. Quick pass in the corner. Newton drives. Sanders gets the ball, puts it up and in. Ball was deflected. Sanders was able to grab it, turn around in the lane, and hit the floater. Big night for Sanders. He's got 15. Jasper in the lane. Bank shot. In and out. No good. Rebound Sanders. Henrico with an 8-point lead. Rowland working on Petrie. Gets away from him. Up and in with the left hand. And the lead's back to 10. Petrie finger roll. No. Sanders rebound. Sanders has really impressed here tonight. A minute into the final quarter. 61-51. Henrico, very methodical right now. Bounce pass inside. And the slam for Suggs. Timeout. St. Christopher's. The Warriors assert themselves early fourth quarter. And with 6:53 remaining, they lead 63-51 here at the Henrico Holiday Hoops Championship. VCU fans, you'll be happy to know they shook off a sluggish start and now lead North Florida by 18 points almost midway through the second half at the Siegel Center. VCU starting Atlantic 10 conference play. Next, Atlantic 10 women's conference play gets going. Hey, did you know VCU's women, they won today? They are 11-2. Go to rvasportsnetwork.com and follow all of Atlantic 10 women's basketball all season. The tournament begins 2 months from Saturday, March 2nd at the Richmond Coliseum, and we'll be there for coverage from tip to trophy. Inbounds out of the timeout to Sherrod. He'll walk it across the timeline. Nick working on Jamal Newton. Shot blocked. Sanders rejects. 3-on-2 break. Rolling for two. Remember that moment. That could have been the backbreaker if the Saints can't manage a final comeback. Petrie gets away from two players. High off the glass. No good. But a referee whistle and a late foul. Suggs on a push. Didn't see the push. Must have been pretty big because the time I saw him grab the rebound, there was nobody around him. Saints ball. Only one foul this half on Henrico, the one you just heard. 2 this half on St. Christopher's. So we're not looking at the bonus anytime soon. Now they put a second team foul on Henrico. 2 on each. Long way to go. Thompson outside. Gets it to Petrie. Rolling on him. Over to Jasper into the corner for Thompson. Pass to Petrie. 3-pointer. Good. First points of the second half for Alex Petrie. They got to get him involved. 65-54, the lead at 11. Under 6 to play. Rolling up top. 1-on-1 with Thompson into the corner for Sanders. He'll jack a 3. Good. That's his 4th 3 of the night. 18 points for Sanders. Sherrod down the lane for 2. Henrico will trade 3 for 2 all night long. 5:20 to go, 68-56. 12-point Henrico lead. Buckingham down the lane, put it up, and draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Bennett. That'll be his second personal and the third team foul, and we'll see some free throws now in the act of shooting. Racked up Polo on Twitter to the line for a pair. First one's good. Monty has 19 now tonight. Coach Jones asking for time. And Buckingham's second free throw will come after the timeout. 69-56 our score. 5:14 to go. Henrico trying to win their first Henrico Holiday Hoops championship in 3 years and their 6th in the 12-year history of the event. Don't forget our next RVA Sports Network live broadcast is this Monday night. Top 10 girls basketball, the Battle of State Champions. Monacan comes to Cosby. Number 2 versus number 3. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Monday night, live and exclusively on RVA Sports Network. Live listen links always at rvasportsnetwork.com and on our family of county-centric websites, including henricocountysports.net, chesterfieldcountysports.net, and hanovercountysports.net. And again, go to YouTube, search RVA Sports Network. You'll go to our page, hit subscribe, and never miss another live RVA Sports Network broadcast. Nobody else brings you high school sports all year long. Not just football season, all year long. From August to June, we are with you live on RVASN. Buckingham back to the line out of the timeout, trying to get his 20th point of the night. Free throw is up and good. 5:14 to go, 70-56. First time tonight the scoreboard has looked lopsided. Bennett's going to drive on Suggs. Driving is Jasper. Kick it out to Thompson. Tried to get it to Petrie. Almost lost it midcourt. Petrie lost the opportunity to jack the three-pointer. Gets it over to Thompson, right side, drives into the corner. Jasper, floater, baseline. Good. No. Offensive foul. They'll call it on Jasper. Another late call. And that's a huge one because that's 4 on Justin Jasper. 70-56. Henrico ball under 5 minutes to go. Petrie picks up Morris, top of the circle. Working down the lane. Feeds it to Suggs. Weak side. Easy 2. 4:35 to go, and you begin to sense that time is running out on the Saints. The lead is 16. They had a 19-point turnaround earlier tonight, but do they have the time left to do it and the energy to do it? Henrico making them work hard for every shot. Thompson in the lane, floater no. Suggs rebound. And again, Saints aren't getting many second chance opportunities tonight at all. Buckingham across the timeline. Sherrod on him. 4:05 to go. He'll go past him, and then Nick will flip the ball out with his left hand, steal it, down to Petrie, up for 3, off the mark. Sanders with the rebound, down court to Buckingham. He'll drive. He'll get fouled. And if it's Thompson, it'll be his third. 3:52 to go. And Buckingham will return to the charity stripe. 20 points tonight for Monty. 15 for Roland. 18 for Richard Sanders. He has had a huge night tonight in more ways than scoring. First shot good. And Buckingham will get one more. Substitutions. Second shot, Buckingham. Good. He's got 22. It's 74-56. Number 1 on the verge of galvanizing that top ranking. Sherrod loses the ball uncharacteristically. It rolls to midcourt, and he can't save it. Backcourt violation. And Henrico has the ball with an 18-point lead. And it's there was that one play we mentioned earlier in the quarter that we'd say, you know, go back to that play. That could be maybe the dagger. And since then, it's not been one big play. It's been a death by 1,000 cuts. Little by little, inch by inch. Oh, we got an offensive foul off the throw-in. A push-off on Morris, mid-court with Petrie. Only 3 team fouls, though, against Henrico. So, again, a long way from any bonus situation. See Zach Jacobs of Trinity across the way. He stayed to enjoy the game. A lot of the Trinity team has stayed as well. Foy's into the game, and he quickly gets a foul, and he also gets the chastisement of his assistant coach. Sherrod will take it out underneath. Nope, check that. Petrie will do it. 3:38 left. Saints need a miracle, down 18. Looking, got it into Sherrod. Newton on him, driving the baseline. Lost the ball, fight for it. And Tazwell gets it and puts it in for 2. 74-58. Quickly down to Rowland, 2-on-1. Throw it up and hangs in the air and gets it in. You just can't stop that. 76-58. Petrie checks up a long three off the mark left side. Long rebound to Sherrod, and he'll draw the foul on his future Richmond teammate. Remember a long time ago when we talked about, Buckingham with 2 fouls? Well, it took him till 3:10 to play to get his third. That's what championship players do if they get in foul trouble. They find a way to still be effective, still score, still defend, and wait a long time before they have to give that third one up. Sherrod, first shot short. He'll get one more. Key to this second half, St. Christopher's. Petrie has 3 points. Sherrod only 4. 7 between the big two after intermission. So far this half, it's been Henrico 36, Saints 18. Sherrod hits the second. That gives him 20 on the night. Barn burner at the Southerner Classic Championship. Tell you about it in a second. Long pass down court to Buckingham. Too wide right. Goes out of bounds. And the Saints will have to come all the way up court, but it'll be their ball. Or what they may say is the ball, since it never touched anybody, they can get it underneath their own basket. That's an advantage there. Colonial Heights and Lee Davis are going nip and tuck. 47-46 Colonials with 1:46 to go in Mechanicsville. Inbounder to Sherrod, and he just lays it in for 2. Almost a steal on the inbounds. Buckingham, cross-court pass down. Timon Jones will lay it up under Jasper and put it in. Petrie gets it, puts it up. 3-pointer good. And Alex into double figures with 12. 78-64, 2:40 to go. Full court pressure. Time running out. Jones with Sherrod on him. Gets away from him. Bounce pass stolen by Tazwell. Got it to Sherrod. Down to Petrie. Put up a 3. Off the back iron. No good. Rowland skies for the rebound. Got it to Buckingham, but before the fast break can begin, foul called. And that'll be on Tazwell, his 4th personal foul. Confederates have shot 2 free throws, take the lead over Colonial Heights 48-47 with 1:12 to go. Here, we are 2:26 away from crowning a champion. And Henrico looks to be on their way to the title. Inside, Buckingham shovels it to Sanders, puts it up too strong. Long rebound at midcourt to Timon Jones. And he'll get fouled with the body. Reinhardt into the game for the first time for St. Christopher's, ostensibly for foul purposes. It'll be the 7th, so with 2:09 remaining. Henrico to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Jasper will check back in, and Reinhardt will come out. Sure, we'll see that happen in reverse again shortly. St. Christopher's came in 11-0. They won the Rebel Invitational December 4th. They won the TDIT last Wednesday night. Free throw bounces around, is no good. Rebound Sherrod. 2:05 to go. Got to hurry, down 14. Sherrod driving the lane, up in. Got a foul, 78-66. Buckingham down to Sanders, back to Buckingham, and fouled before he could get it back to Sanders. And we'll see if that's it for Tazwell. No, it's going to be someone else. And now a little discussion on who the foul's going to be called on, and Amir Bennett will check in. So will DeMarco Suggs for Henrico. It is against Tazwell, and that will disqualify him. With 1:49 to go. Warriors are up 12 and to the line. And the championship is in sight. Southerner Classic, they're tied at 50-50 with 36 seconds to go. Buckingham looking to get more at the line. Free throw is up and good. .23 tonight for Buckingham. Second shot hits the front of the iron and goes in. 24. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Rowland. 1:49 to go. It's 80-66. And the Warriors, less than 2 minutes away from celebrating on their court for the first time in 3 years. Petrie drives baseline, picks up the dribble, needs help. He'll just put up a baseline jumper. No good. Sherrod, rebound, fouled. Nick Sherrod with great positioning draws the foul on Sanders. And he'll get to go to the free throw line for 2 shots at 95 seconds to go. Fans, we sure appreciate you being with us here tonight and all throughout our holiday Feast of Hoops this week. Sherrod coming to the line now. 10 big games here in the last 55 hours. First free throw is good. Bird and Reinhardt will check in for the Saints for fouling purposes. Bennett and Jasper will come out. I don't think they're coming out for the night. Second shot is good. 80-68. Petrie out, O'Neal in. I really think this is all about fouling and not about giving up. And there's your foul immediately. Bird on the foul. And here they come. Petrie, Jasper will immediately check back in. 1:35 to go. (80-68). Bennett again. And O'Neal comes out. This is the final 1-and-1. First free throw is no good. Coach Jones saying, come on, let's go. Sherrod with the rebound. Down 12, 90 seconds left. Spins in the lane, got a foul. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on Newton. That's his 4th. Two free throws coming for Sherrod. First one is up and good. .128 to go. 80-69. And Nick will get one more shot. In and out, no good. Rebound, Sanders. Fouled immediately by O'Neal. And we are going to extend this last 125 as long as humanly possible, says Coach Hamill Jones of St. Christopher's. .125 to go, double bonus rest of the way, and Sanders gets 2 free throws here. Sanders, what a night for him tonight. Can add to his 18 points here. First shot is up. Back iron, no good, but he'll get one more. Subs again. Jasper back. Petrie back. The Fowlers come to the bench. And Henrico asks for timeout. Timeout on the floor. 80-69 Henrico. 125 remaining. Both teams will enjoy the New Year's weekend and then get back into action. St. Chris in the Prep League, Henrico in the Capital District, ahead of a game on January 9th over at J.R. Tucker. They play Lake Taylor in the last game of the first day of a 2-week VirginiaPreps.com Classic. January 9th games are here in Richmond at J.R. Tucker. The January 23rd games down in the 7-5-7. Sanders will try to make it 19 points and get one of 2 free throws. Good. 81-69. Sherrod is fouled on the double team. And if it's on Newton, that's it for Jamal. So Jamal Newton fouls out with 1:21 left. 13 points. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Sherrod. Finally get to that point. And the shot is no good. It's an air ball out of bounds. Wow. That's just a sign of fatigue right there. We're going to overtime in Mechanicsville. Lee Davis, Colonial Heights are tied 50-50 in the Southerner Classic Championship there. 1:21 left here. Inbounds pass to Morris. He'll get fouled quickly by O'Neal. 2 shots coming. Third foul on O'Neal. And Chris Morris gets to go to the free throw line. First free throw is off the back iron, no good. He'll get one more. Saints gave it all they got tonight. There's no doubt about that. Second free throw is up and also no good. Bennett skies for the rebound. Pass toward Petrie, stolen by Rowland, but he is on the out-of-bounds line, far side. And out of bounds, back to St. Christopher's. 1:12 to play. Suggs will check in for defensive purposes, replacing Morris. Into Bennett, over to Petrie. Petrie jacks up a 3, good. 1:05 to go, it's down to 9, and quickly, Sherrod will go foul Buckingham as soon as the inbounds pass comes in at 1:02 to go. 81-79. Monty Buckingham has had 2 field goals in the second half and 6 points from the line. So 10 to go with this first half, 14 for 24. Does he make it 25? Yep. And one more coming. 82-72. Jones will check out. Isaiah Miller in, and Buckingham gets one more. Free throw is up, and it is in. 83-72, number 1 leads number 2, and we have 1 minute remaining. Bennett driving, kicks it out, 3-pointer, up in the air, just short, no good. Reinhardt with the attempt, rebound in the corner, and Miller will be fouled by Petrie. That's Petrie's first personal of the night. 1 minute left in overtime in Mechanicsville, and Colonial Heights has a 2-point lead on host Lee Davis, 56-54. First free throw for Miller is good. He has 3 on the night. First point of the second half. Second free throw, no good. Sherrod with the rebound. 45 seconds left. Sherrod drives to the lane, gets fouled. He'll go to the line. And as we mentioned on Twitter a moment ago, the foul-a-thon and the free throw-a-thon will continue here the rest of the way. VCU a minute away from winning. 14-point lead on North Florida at Siegel before they start A-10 play. First shot is up and good for Sherrod, and he'll get one more. O'Neal back in. Suggs out, Foy in. 84-73. And one more coming for Nick Sherrod, and it's good. Resisting the urge to say Edmond again. Showing my age. 84-74. Subs coming in for both teams. They get Reinhardt back in. Again, all about Fallon here. Hoping against hope. Ball knocked aside. Buckingham on the floor, looking for a tie-up, and they're going to get a foul instead. Possession arrow favors St. Christopher's. So that would have been a nice call for them. But instead, what do we have here? Foul number 4 on O'Neal. Monty was in the middle of all that. I would suspect he would be the one at the free throw line. It's a final. VCU has defeated North Florida 80-68, thanks to our buddies at VCUsports.com for that report. 10-point lead, Buckingham back at the line. First shot is good. 13 points this half, 27 for the night. More substitutions. And Monty looking for point number 28. Up. Good. Clutch. 86-74, 40 seconds left. Petrie, down court, jacks up a 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, taken by Henrico, and a foul. Petrie will foul Rowland. Final half minute, and Henrico will improve to 10-0. And a fantastic tournament it has been, as always, here at Henrico High School. Rowland, first shot is up and good. Have to give big thanks to Tom Jeremiah. And now they're coming out. Sherrod out, Petrie out, O'Neal out at 29.5 to go, and Henrico will empty the bench too. As we were saying, big thanks to Tom Jeremiah, Activities Director, Vance Harmon, the head coach here at Henrico. Unbelievably helpful every year, making sure that we have everything we need, getting us all set and ready to go. Cannot ask for better hosts than the staff here at Henrico. Rob Welch, the wonderful trainer who helps us out so much on Twitter during the year. not just with basketball, but all year long. Roland's second free throw is short. Final 30 seconds. Into the corner, three-pointer Reinhardt, no good, and the rebound to Henrico. And number one Henrico is going to take their first Holiday Hoops tournament title in 3 years. And it's a final. Final score tonight. Number one Henrico, 87. Number two St. Christopher's, 74. The champions of 2015 are the Henrico Warriors. Trophy presentation still to come. We'll try to grab a pic of that, get it up on Twitter and Instagram for you. 87-74. We will stay with you long enough to get final statistics and get an opportunity also, hopefully, to get you a final score from over in Mechanicsville. As right in front of us here, Nick Sherrod and Monty Buckingham share an embrace and talk for a moment. Those two, holy cow, do the Spiders of Richmond have a bright, bright future ahead of them. Sherrod and Buckingham, part of the 2016 recruiting class for Chris Mooney. And the A-10 better watch out, because Richmond, I know they're going to lose some people this year. And it may take them a little while, but it ain't going to take them long to get accustomed to the college game. Those two guys are young men playing among boys, no doubt about that. Final stats coming up in a moment. And we have a final. Holy cow. Don't have the final stats yet. They'll be coming in just a moment. So we have some people here around our table looking for the final stats as we are, and I know they're feverishly working at it as they got guys all over them asking for them. It's a final in Mechanicsville. Colonial Heights wins in a thriller. A three-pointer at the buzzer to defeat, oh man, I know Lee Davis has got to be crushed. 60-58, the final score in overtime. Colonial Heights defeats Lee Davis and wins the 2015 Southerner Classic. It is Jared Morgan who hit the game winner. Congratulations, Jared and the Colonials. Wow. A thriller there. 60-58 in overtime. Colonial Heights wins the championship. Trophy presentation upcoming. And we'll try to get you the all-tournament team information, too, while we wait the final stats. Situation here is that you have a lot of people who go like vultures over to the stats guy. And we cannot do that. We need to patiently wait and stay on the air here across the way. And I know he's going to get to us as soon as he possibly can. If we, for whatever reason, are not able to get it for you, we'll certainly put all the stats on Twitter, both on Henrico Sports and at the RVA Sportsnet. All tournament team is coming. We have the final stats. Here comes your all-tournament team, and it is led by Berkeley Gaho of Collegiate. Zach Jacobs of Trinity, well-deserved.
From St. Christopher,
Alex Petrie. Gus Rowland. Of Henrico, and also on the tournament team, Nick Sherrod. And the MVP of Henrico Holiday Hoops, I'm suspecting, of, yes, Monty Buckingham of Henrico. All right, let's get the final stats to you right now. And we got 2 copies of them. So, hey, 2's better than 1. Final stats tonight, 29 points for Nick Sherrod, 8 of 17 from the field, 10 of 16 at the free throw line. Justin Jasper with 19 points, 7 of 11 shooting from the field. Great night for him. Alex Petrie, only 5 of 24 from the field tonight, 4 of 15 from three-point land. Wasn't that he was cold. It was basically because he was hounded all night long. But he ends up with 15 points. Henrico led by Monty Buckingham, 13 of 14 at the line, 7 of 12 from the field, 28 points, 9 rebounds. Richard Sanders, great game tonight. 19 points, 8 rebounds. 18 points for Gus Rowland, 13 for Jamal Newton. Henrico out-rebounds St. Christopher's 38-32. 17 assists for Henrico tonight, 5 each for Newton. Excuse me. And for Monty Buckingham. St. Christopher shot 37% tonight, 25 of 67. Henrico getting so much work done inside, 57.7%, 30 of 52 from the field. 40-40 at the half. Henrico takes the third quarter 17-11 and the fourth 30-23, and most of that, of course, on the free throw line. They are now announcing all the champion members for Henrico to get their awards, and then in a moment, the team trophy to Henrico. Henrico has a very busy week coming out of the break. Monday night, they go to Douglas Freeman. That'll be a scrappy game. And, of course, back to where Coach Harmon played basketball in his high school days. They host Patrick Henry here Tuesday night. Then Friday night, they go to Highland Springs, and that's always a battle. And then again, they face Lake Taylor in the Virginia Preps Classic. That's coming up next Saturday night, January 9th at J.R. Tucker High School. Then they get Lee Davis on the 12th, and then January 13th, it will be Deep Run Henrico here at Henrico High School. Live coverage on the RVA Sports Network right here, January the 13th. St. Christopher's falls to 11-1 on the season. Well, again, friends, thanks so much for being with us here tonight. Concludes our holiday feast of hoops. 10 games in 55 hours. I am going to go rest my voice. That is what I'm going to be doing to ring in the new year so I can be back with you Monday night. Our next broadcast Monday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. We're live at Cosby High School. Number 2 Monacan, number 3 Cosby. 2 defending state girls basketball champions collide, and we'll have it for you right here. So join us, won't you? We appreciate you doing that. Monday night, 7 o'clock, Monacan Cosby, our first broadcast of 2016. Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament Championship coverage tonight, an exclusive presentation of the RVA Sportsnet, solely intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reuse of our broadcast without the express written consent of HCS Media LLC is strictly prohibited. From all of us at RVA Sports Network, Rob Witham saying, Happy New Year. Please be safe tomorrow night. We want you with us in 2016 for all the action all across the RVA. Henrico wins their first tournament title in 3 years, 87-74 over St. Chris. Good night, everybody.